Jackson Churio in left field bats second. Bryce Terang, the second baseman, will hit third with Andrew Vaughn, the first baseman, batting cleanup. Jake Bowers is in right field hitting fifth. Gary Sanchez does the catching, bat sixth. Blake Perkins in center field hits seventh. Cooper Pratt is the shortstop, batting eighth. And Joey Ortiz at third base bats ninth. On the mound today for Milwaukee, it's lefty Shane Drowan. Those are your starting lineups. Now stay tuned when we return. Tom Hamilton has today's first pitch on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Cleveland Guardians Baseball, also brought to you by Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians. By Conrad's Tire Express and Total Car Care, your number one choice for tires and service repair.
NEO Born, NEO Reimagined, NEO Home. K&D offers unparalleled knowledge about Northeast Ohio because they live, work, and thrive right here with you. Looking for a new apartment or location for your business? K&D has the perfect fit. Contact K&D today and discover your perfect home. KND.com.
More flavors, more indulgence, more reasons to choose Perry's ice cream. Richer, creamier, real ice cream in every scoop makes Perry's a home run combination. Whether you're watching the Guardians at home or at the ballpark. From curated classics to bold originals and everything in between, Perry's has a flavor for you. Make every day a winner and treat yourself to Perry's at Progressive Field or find us at your local retailer today. Perry's is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
With reimagined exhibits, the Cleveland Museum of Natural History invites you to experience science and nature. Select local cities visit free every weekend as part of the Jack Joseph and Morton Mandel Community Days. Go to cmnh.org.
Get ready, Cleveland. Experience the wildest show in baseball as the Party Animals bring their one-of-a-kind, high-energy entertainment to Progressive Field on Friday, September 25th and Saturday, September 26th. Catch every trick play and over-the-top moment from the ballpark's most exclusive spaces, including the luxurious Lexus Carnegie Club, high-energy KeyBank North Coast Social, Echo Victory Club, private suites, and SeatGeek infield boxes right near the action. Premium inventory is limited and moving fast. Lock in your seats today at premium.cleguardians.com.
Don't bust your knuckles. Bust your nuts with PB Blaster. The number one selling penetrant since 1957. It uses a unique capillary action that creeps up and around threads and cavities to break free rusted and corroded parts. Then it protects against further rust and corrosion. Use it on automotive, industrial, marine, plumbing, and other equipment. Blaster Corporation offers a full line of professional grade products that are formulated to penetrate, lubricate, loosen, fix, and conquer each job. Use Blaster products and work it like a pro.
Friday morning on Wilson Snyder, a preview of the Astros series, WTAM 1100.
From American Family Field in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it is game number 75, as today the Cleveland Guardians and the Milwaukee Brewers close out this three-game series. Hi again, everybody. Tom Hamilton with you on a beautiful day here in the Dairyland State, along with Jim Rosenhaus, Ryan Elliott in the booth, and back at Command Center, Brian Motze. Finally, the rain has gone away, and the skies, nothing but beautiful blue sky, sunshine, a few white puffy clouds overhead, and the roof is open, or at least it's opened as much as the Brewers open it. They don't completely open it because of really a case of bad shadows, and so the roof right now is, for the most part, if you can envision this, it is open from the third base side of the ballpark to about right center field, and so left field is bathed in sunshine, but for the most part the rest of the field is in shadows. There is some sunshine out in straightaway center and some sunshine at third base and part of short. But otherwise, the pitcher's mound, the batter, they're all in the shade, so you're not dealing with some of the shadows that could be really troublesome for the hitters. But just nice to have the roof open The window panels are open. Those windows are all around this ballpark that enclose this park when they close the roof. Now, there is no air conditioning in this ballpark, and so on a day like today, the temperature inside is going to be just as it is outside, and it's going to be a beautiful day here in Milwaukee. Right now, might not be a better team in baseball, at least the way Milwaukee is playing. Their record now 45-26. They lead the National League Central by 5.5 games, and only the Los Angeles Dodgers have a better record in all of baseball than the Milwaukee Brewers. Meanwhile, Cleveland trying to kind of right the ship. They're still staggered by the threesome that were all hurt in the first 5 innings of Saturday's game, and it's going to take a while for this club to settle back in and find its footing, especially offensively, without Jose Ramirez, Angel Martinez, and Chase DeLauder. And it's hard to do that when you're facing one of the best teams in baseball. Cleveland now 39-35, still tied for the top spot in the AL Central with Chicago, 4.5 games ahead of Minnesota. Only Cleveland and Chicago 500 or better in the American League Central Division. Lance Barksdale's the crew chief and the home plate umpire. Will Little at first, Ryan Addington at second, Ryan Wills at third. This is one of the great hitters' parks in baseball, and it carries even better, we are told, with the roof open, which is the scenario here today. 342 down the left field line, 371 to left center, 400 to dead center, 374 to right center, 345 down the right field line, an 8-foot wall. American Family Field opened up 25 years ago. It seats 41,700. You have 3 decks out in right center, working their way around the right field foul pole, then 4 decks to home plate, and that curls around home plate down to the left field foul pole and out toward left center. So a completely enclosed ballpark, great hitter's eye, batter's eye, and then a massive video board above the hitter's and batter's eye and straightaway center. Left-hander Shane Drowan delivering. Travis Bazzana bangs it on a hop to first, handled by Andrew Vaughn, and races and just did beat Travis Bazzana to the bag. And we're underway here in Milwaukee. And the first pitch of the game is bounced to first, and Bazzana retired by Andrew Vaughn. 70 degrees here in Wisconsin, and finally sunshine and no rain. David Fry, who came up with the Brewers, left field today, shows bunt, takes a strike from the lefty. Shane Drowan, 27 years of age, 6'2", 202. He's got the mid-90s fastball, sinker, cutter, curve, slider, change. Fry takes, and it's in there again. 0-2. David Fry, he was in the minor leagues coming up with second baseman Bryce Terang. Fouls back that next pitch, and the count stays 0-2. Jackson Churio is out in left, and today the center fielder Blake Perkins, Jake Bowers, has moved out to right field. Now the wind and the 0-2, high, 1-2. Andrew Vaughn at first, Bryce Terang at second, Cooper Pratt at short, Joey Ortiz at third, and Gary Sanchez doing the catching. The next pitch, down and in, missed with a slider, and the count 2-2. Manager Stephen Vogt just trying to find a lineup now that can gel. We'll see the debut of Khalil Watson today. That pitch sails high, full count. Drowan has a great arm with the mid-90s, and man, part of an incredible trade this offseason with Boston. Now the payoff, down and in. Threw him a curveball. And Drowan got ahead 0-2 and ends up walking David Fry. And here's Brian Rocchio hitting third again. Switch hitting shortstop, batting right-handed. Milwaukee got Kyle Harrison, who's 8-1. Shane Drowan and infielder David Hamilton this winter for Caleb Durbin. Now the set, now the pitch. And it's up high, and he's missed on 5 straight. Stephen Vogt said the one thing he was encouraged about last night, despite the 9-4 drubbing, is he thought the club had better at-bats, more selective. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled upstairs, and the count 1-1. The fear is guys start trying to do too much and get out of their element. Brian Rocchio's hit 9th all year. Now he's in the middle of the order with the injuries. No score, first inning. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased a curveball that bounced in there, kicks out toward the mound. Must have been a foul ball. David Fry had gone to second, but he's waved back to first. Not sure Cleveland's third base dugout is convinced Rocchio ever touched the ball. He did not. In fact, he swung and missed. Okay, what happened, it hit him in the right foot. So because he swung at it, and then when you get hit by the pitch, it's a strike. You swung at it, but it's a dead ball when the ball hits you after you swung at it. So that's why David Fry back at first. Not a foul ball, a swing and a miss. Pitch hit him. Dead ball. Now the 1-2 pitch to Rocchio. And he fouled it back. Came back with another slider. Drowan, a record of 3-2, an ERA of 3.59. This is his 5th start. 10 appearances out of the pen. Not quite 5 innings to start. 9 strikeouts, 2 walks per 9 innings. He deals, and it's fouled back again. And the count stays 1-2. Drowan, 6'2", 202, the lefty, 27 years of age. He and his opponent today were teammates for 1 year at Florida State. He and Parker Messick. Now the 1-2. And it's swung on a little looping liner, caught at second by Terang. 2 down. Shane Drowan was a junior in 2020, the shortened COVID year. And Parker Messick was a freshman. That's the only year they were teammates in Tallahassee. Then Drowan was drafted. Went in the 5th round by Boston in 2020. Here's Rhys Hoskins. 2 down, runner at first, no score, first inning, the pitch. And it's a little bit low, ball 1 with a curveball. Tom Merkel of Columbia Station is our Conrad Score 4, Win 4 New Tires contestant. The lefty's pitch. Another curveball, strike on the outer edge. Evens the count. Tom Merkel trying to win the Bridgestone tires, courtesy of Conrad's Tire Express and Total Car Care. Visit econrads.com to enter. Now the pitch. And it's swung on, popped up foul, first base side. Vaughn near the stands makes the catch to retire Rhys Hoskins. Cleveland's just not been able to jump on the Brewers early in the game. And they get a runner on, but don't score in the first. Milwaukee's now coming to bat.
This is the call of the Australian rubber bird.
Snap! Snap!
This is the call of the Alaskan chili bird.
Jeez, it's cold. Jeez, it's cold. Jeez, it's cold.
And this is the call of the marathon mascot bald eagle, Max.
Hi, it's Max.
Hello.
Did you know you could save up to $1 a gallon with the Marathon Rewards app?
No. Thanks for the call.
Marathon, where fun runs on full. Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Hey Cleveland, are you looking to score big with your home equity? Union Home Mortgage will help you unlock the value of your home and fund the promises you've made to yourself and your family. Visit UHM.com and score financial freedom today.
Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 2229.
Your life's on your phone. Your vehicle should be too. When you download the Spitzer VIP app, convenience is number one. View vehicle health. Get important alerts. Schedule service in seconds. Earn reward points. Plus, new vehicles come with complimentary oil changes and a lifetime warranty at no cost to you. It's all trackable in the Spitzer VIP app. From GPS to live chat support, 100% convenience is here 24/7. Download today. Wag more. Spend less at Spitzer. Proud sponsor of the Guardians.
At Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
Make WTAM 1100 a preset on our free iHeartRadio app and listen to Guardians Baseball.
No score. Parker Messick's first pitch. Christian Yelich takes the strike. Left on left. Messick, fastball, sinker, cutter, curve, slider, change. One of the quickest workers in the game. He delivers, and it's hit on the ground sharply to third. Arias to a knee, gets up, throws out Yelich. This is a lightning-quick infield, even though it's a natural grass surface. Yelich spanked that one sharply to third, but Arias with the play. Here's Jackson Chourio. Messick facing Milwaukee for the first time. Last 2 outings, he's been nicked a little bit by Texas and the Yankees. Chourio, right-handed batter in left. And he takes a first pitch strike. But what a year the rookie is having. 6-3 with a .268 earned run average. 15th start, 6 innings to start. 9 strikeouts, 3 walks per 9. The pitch, broken bat bouncer up the middle. Bat barrel goes toward third. Lozano plays it on the bounce. Second baseman throws out Chourio. 2 down. That'll bring up Bryce Terang. David Fry in left, Stuart Fairchild in center, and the Major League debut of Khalil Watson in right. Rhys Hoskins at first, Travis Bazzana at second, Ryan Rocchio at short, Gabriel Arias at third, and Austin Hedges catching. Bryce Terang taking, in there a strike. Messick in his 2 starts in June against Texas and New York, giving up 7 runs in 11 innings. The pitch, down and away, 1-1, and Brad Goldberg, one of Cleveland's outstanding pitching coaches, saying, it's amazing. Here's the windup, here's the pitch, and it's outside and low, 2-1. Said the kid's made 21 major league starts, and he gives up a couple of runs, and people are like, what's wrong with him? He said, nothing. Said Parker just wasn't quite as sharp as all. That pitch over but low. 3-1. Just missed his spots a couple of times. Texas and New York made him pay. He is having just an incredible rookie campaign. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, banged sharply to first, handled by Hoskins. He'll jog to the bag and make the play. And a 9-pitch inning for Parker Messick. No score after 1 here in Milwaukee on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
For endless summer adventure, we've got you covered. Snag your season pass to Kalahari Resorts and unlock access all summer long. Plus, take advantage of exclusive perks and discounts. Whether you're sliding down the tallest water slide or lounging around the pool, there's fun for all ages. 2 water parks, 1 pass. Visit KalahariResorts.com/Ohio to purchase your pass today. At Kalahari, every season is water park season.
All across America,
America drives Toyota in the stylishly affordable built-in the USA Corolla. Now through June 30th, lease a new gas-powered Corolla LE for $229 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. For a contract cost of $12,243. Excludes all applicable taxes and government fees with approved credit through TFS. Price will vary based on accessories. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The mission of the Bob Feller Act of Valor Foundation through the unique intersection of baseball and the Department of the Navy is to recognize and honor those who support our service members with the Bob Feller Act of Valor Award. We use the story of the Hall of Fame pitcher and chief petty officer during World War II to teach the legacy of the greatest generation to the youngest generation and instill in them the virtues of service, sacrifice, and citizenship. Learn more at actofvaloraward.org.
Celebrating 50 years of impact, Ohio University's Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine leads the way from Cleveland to communities across our great state as the #1 producer of primary care doctors in Ohio. Learn more at ohio.edu/medicine.
The day's happenings.
Today we learned here's what we know
Every day.
in real time
On WTAM 1100.
On left, Kyle Manzardo DHing leads off against Shane Drowan. Scoreless ball game, second inning. The pitch, inside it hit him in the hand. Wow. Manzardo either got hit in the arm or the hand, and he'll head to first. That's all Cleveland needs. Somebody getting hit by a pitch with what's gone on here lately. Looked like it got him in the elbow area. That'll bring up Gabriel Arias, came off the injured list. He'd been out since the first week in April with a hamstring injury and had a couple of base hits, RBI the other night. He won't play every day. He's still building up. Right-handed batter at third. Now the pitch, and he backdoored him. Good-looking breaking ball for a strike. Arias hitting .235, couple of homers, 5 RBIs. Manzardo not a threat to run. Modest lead at first. No score, second inning. The pitch. Curveball waved at, 0-2. Hey, the Guardians and PNC Bank are going to bat for small business. Join PNC Bank. They honor 6 local businesses making a difference in the community. Outfield spread out, medium deep. The pitch. High with a fastball. 1-2. Drowan, in 4 starts this year, has an earned run average of 6 out of the bullpen in 10 appearances. Earned run average 182. The pitch. And Arias takes a curveball and taps it foul third base side. Count stays 1-2. Brewers will have to put somebody in the bullpen. Brandon Woodruff expected to join them soon. And boy, that's a front of the rotation starter that makes this club even better. The 1-2. Breaking ball line toward left center. A base hit for Arias. Manzardo hits second. Big turn. Throw back to second. Dives back just ahead of the tag of second baseman Bryce Terang. Manzardo made too big of a turn and was lucky to get back. But a third hit in this series for Gabriel Arias, and it seems like he has been able to take advantage of every hanging breaking ball he's seen. That was a curveball that hung, and Cleveland's got 2 men aboard for Stuart Fairchild. And you wonder, will he bunt? Milwaukee's up at the corners thinking bunt. Fairchild batting .214 with an RBI and a bunch of strikeouts. The set. The pitch, and he takes a high fastball. Fairchild has struck out 10 times in 14 at-bats. He does have 6 walks. Now the 1-0. And he takes a called strike on a slider. Not showing bunt. 1-1 the count. This is where Cleveland has scuffled. They have lost 8 out of their last 11 games because they're hitting 163 in men in scoring position. The pitch is high, 2-1. And that's why in losing 8 of 11, they've averaged less than 3 runs a game. They've had opportunities, they've had traffic, they've just not had the big hit. Now the pitch, breaking ball and a beauty. 2-2 the count. On deck, Khalil Watson to bat for the first time in a Major League game. Manzardo at second, Arias at first. Nobody out, second inning, no score. Marathon here to keep you and your team fueled all summer long. Marathon, driven together. Now the 2-2. Got him swinging. So first strikeout for Drowan. Fairchild leaves the runners at first and second. Here's Khalil Watson. Left-handed hitter. He's in right field. He's going to play mostly right field. He played mostly center field for Columbus this year. He can play all 3. Left-handed hitter in his first Major League at bat. He said his mom and dad are here and some of his siblings. The pitch, and he takes a strike on the outer edge. Watson will strike out, but he has power and speed. With Columbus, an .861 OPS, had 12 homers, had 15 steals. Lefty-lefty matchup. Now the pitch, and a breaking ball low, 1-1. Khalil Watson, 5'9", 180. He looks bigger than that in person. And boy, he's just 23 years of age. What a bright future. Now the 1-1. Just a whisker outside. Boy, that's impressive. Brewers challenging that call. But Watson up there looks totally composed and under control. And the Brewers win the challenge. And Watson now is behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. What a trade Cleveland made to get him from Miami. Wow. Now the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, tapped foul off his foot. Miami drafted Khalil Watson, the 16th pick in the first round 5 years ago. 2 years after they drafted him, they gave up on him and traded him for the veteran Josh Bell. Bell now with Minnesota, and Cleveland's got a promising young outfielder. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Chase the slider in the dirt. Good pitch by Drowan. Watson strikes out, 2 down. Here's catcher Austin Hedges. Well, how many times has Hedges come up with big 2-out hits this year? Having a career year offensively, batting .271. A homer, 9 RBIs, right-handed batting catcher, and still one of the most elite defensive catchers in the game. 2 down, 2 on. No score, second inning. The pitch. Swung on, rolled to short. Pratt to second, innings over. And once again, Cleveland had an opportunity, just can't get that clutch hit. No score in the middle of inning number 2.
Hi, Max the Bald Eagle from Marathon here. We asked people if they could do an impression of me. Have a listen.
You can save up to $1 a gallon with the Marathon Rewards app.
That last one was pretty good. Marathon, where fun runs on full.
Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams sale and get 30% off select paints and stains, June 12th through the 22nd. Shop in store or purchase online for delivery. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Hi, I'm Pat Moran, owner of Window World and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Today's game is brought to you by another winning team, Window World. We're family owned right here in Ohio, and for more than 23 years, we've been providing you with quality windows, doors, siding, and gutters professionally installed, backed by a lifetime warranty, and always at a great price. So let's hit a grand slam together and call the Window World team at 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD or visit windowworld.com for a free in-home estimate.
Since day one of your child's life, you've been all hands in. At Cleveland Clinic Children's, we make our patients a very similar promise: to be the hands you can trust, no matter what specialty care is needed. As Northeast Ohio's trusted children's hospital, when their health needs a helping hand, put their care in hands you trust. Learn more at clevelandclinicchildrens.org/hands.
Weather when you need it. Your severe weather station is WTAM 1100.
Middle of the order to face Parker Messick. No score, bottom of the second inning. As we are about 10 minutes west of downtown Milwaukee off I-90-94. The pitch, breaking ball, dips low, ball one. Madison, about an hour and a half west of Milwaukee. The pitch, inside, ball two. And Green Bay, a couple of hours north. Into the motion, Parker Messick misses down and in, 3-0. Vaughn, he missed all of March, all of April with a fractured left hand. Since coming back, hitting .354, takes the strike. You wonder why Milwaukee got off to a slow start? Well, they were banged up. Christian Yelich was out. Jackson Chourio was out. Andrew Vaughn was out. Pitches in the dirt, and they walked him. They get all those guys back in May, and Milwaukee's a different team. The Brewers, coming into the month of May, had a record of 16-14. So even though they didn't have Yelich, Chourio, and Vaughn, they kept their head above water. Since they got healthy, they are 29-12 since May 1st. Here's right fielder Jake Bowers, left on left, and he waves at it. And I think right now, Rosie, for Cleveland, they've got to be able to try to just kind of stay, if they can, about a 500 ball club. You'd love to be better, but at least stay 500 until you get some of the walking wounded back. Here's the set. Here's the pitch. Swung and ripped to third over the head of the leaping Arias. Base hit into left. Of course, Jose Ramirez will be out maybe up to 2 months. We'll see, with a broken hamate bone, 5 to 7 weeks. Anel Martinez is going to be out anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks with a broken foot. And Chase DeLauder with a hairline fracture of the rib. You're not sure. Here's Gary Sanchez, 2 on, nobody down for the right-handed hitting catcher. Sanchez, good power. The pitch. Curveball and a beauty, strike one.
But I think what's tough right now is that the first 2 games without the crew that's injured have come against a really good baseball team playing well. So you're right, they need to settle in and see how it goes here down the road.
Now the 0-1 pitch to Sanchez, and he bounces it up the middle, diving off the glove of Bazzana into center, base hit. Vaughn scores. Bauer heads to third, beats the throw, sliding in, and an RBI single for Sanchez. This lightning quick infield, that ball shot up the middle and glanced off the glove of the diving second baseman, Travis Bazzana. And it's 1-0 Milwaukee, and runners at the corners, and still nobody out. 20 RBIs for Sanchez, and right now, Milwaukee is getting contributions from everybody. First and third, nobody down. Here's Blake Perkins. His first start in the series, switch hitting center fielder, batting right-handed. Been back and forth to AAA Nashville. Infield back, the pitch, and it's high, ball one. Perkins with Milwaukee batting .133. He was born in Litchfield Park. That, of course, is just the northern fringes of Goodyear, Arizona. Perkins, the pitch, swinging a foul back. Do not tell anyone that lives in Litchfield Park that, oh, you live in Goodyear. You may get a black eye.
That's not a badge of honor.
They go, no, I don't. I live in Litchfield Park. They are very proud of being their own entity. 1-0 Brewers, the pitch. Swing and a foul tip, and the count 1-2. Litchfield Park is where, if you're familiar with Goodyear during spring training, that's where the Wigwam Resort and 3 golf courses is located. Messick, hands held high, lets it fly, and the pitch down low, missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A walk and back-to-back singles. 1-0 Milwaukee. First and third, nobody out, second inning. Messick from the Tampa area went to Florida State. Second-round pick, 2022. The pitch, and it's a bit high, full count. Well, the one thing about Milwaukee, they're polar opposite of Cleveland right now. They're the best team in baseball hitting with men in scoring position. The payoff fouled it upstairs. Milwaukee leads the major leagues with a 284 batting average with men in scoring position. 284. Cleveland's 226. Brewers third in all of baseball. Runs scored, 5.5 a game. Third in baseball in batting average. Fifth in doubles. Fourth in walks. Seventh in OPS. The pitch, swinging a chopper to third. Backhanded by Arias. Throws to the plate. The slide, the tag, made by Hedges on Bowers. Well done by Cleveland. Arias was not going to be able to turn 2. And coming home was Bowers. And Arias throws him out at the plate by plenty. And so Sanchez to second. Perkins at first on a fielder's choice. And that's a huge out at the plate. 1 down. 1-0 Milwaukee. Here's the rookie Cooper Pratt. Major League debut this series. He's 2 for 7 with an RBI. The pitch, he shows bunt, takes a strike. Pratt, one of 3 different players Milwaukee signed to long-term contracts when they were in the minor leagues. They had never played in the big leagues, and they got that financial security. The pitch, swing and a foul back. The Brewers gave Cooper Pratt an 8-year, $51 million contract. I mean, now you're a youngster who can play free and easy because no matter what happens, $51 million is a pretty good start on your adult life.
That's a nice little safety net to get you going, but there's expectations here. He's coming up to try and help this team win. Pat Murphy was very adamant about that.
Right-handed batter out of Mississippi. He cuts and misses. He was a high school pick. And Milwaukee grabbed him in the 6th round 3 years ago as he strikes out for the second out in the inning. First strikeout for Messick. 2 down. First and second occupied. 1-0 Milwaukee. Well, Cleveland's not done this series. Stay out of the big inning. Messick's trying to do that right now. The number 9 hitter, Joey Ortiz at third. Right-handed batter takes inside. Ortiz had been the everyday shortstop. Luis Rengifo had been at third. And the Brewers just not getting enough offense on the left side of the infield. Brought up the rookie Pratt. and DFA'd Rengifo. The pitch, high, 2-0. Now, Ortiz can play shortstop with anyone defensively, but he's hitting .207, and they just couldn't live with a third baseman and a shortstop, both not doing almost anything offensively. Now the 2-0 pitch in the dirt, 3-0. And you've got Christian Yelich next, and that's not the guy you want to face here with Milwaukee up 1-0 in the second.
Right, Tommy, it just shows you, too, that they're playing well now, but the expectation is as deep an October run as they can possibly get, and they have an eye toward that. What could make them better for them?
Now the 3-0 delivery, Ortiz will be taking. He does, strike one. Well, they got to the National League Championship Series last October, got swept by the Dodgers. Milwaukee's been in the playoffs 3 straight years, 7 out of the last 8 years. And they'll get back again this October. But they're thinking World Series. They've only had one in Milwaukee with the Brewers, 1982. Now the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, line to right. That's going to get caught on a dive by Watson, going toward the line. Oh, what a play by Khalil Watson. That was ticketed down the right field line for a bases clearing double. And on the run, he leaped, outstretched toward the line in right, and robs Ortiz. 1-0 Milwaukee. We've played 2.
Peter & Company Jewelers in Avon Lake is family owned and trusted for almost 40 years. Their knowledgeable jewelers can match that perfect piece for you or someone you love. Stop in or go to peterjewelers.com. It's where Cleveland gets engaged.
It happens every night. The clock strikes dinner, and suddenly it's all you can think about. What's for dinner? That's when you think Stouffer's. Rich, cheesy lasagna, freshly made stuffed peppers, and creamy, comforting mac and cheese. Made with quality ingredients and ready when you are. Dinner solved. When the clock strikes dinner, think Stouffer's.
Enter for a chance to win the Wayside Furniture and Cleveland Guardians Best Seats in the House sweepstakes. One lucky winner will receive 6 tickets to the July 3rd Guardians game. Throw out the ceremonial first pitch and enjoy post-game fireworks from comfy recliners on the infield. Visit Wayside Furniture in Akron to enter the Best Seats in the House sweepstakes. Wayside Furniture, keeping it local since 1937.
Purina Dog Chow helps keep your pet happy and healthy from head to tail. It's specially designed with your dog in mind. Visit your local discount drug mart and pick up Purina Dog Chow today, or visit us at Purina.com for more information on some of the most popular and trusted pet food brands. Purina, your pet, our passion.
Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround. Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround. You'll find everything you need.
Friday morning on Wills and Snyder. News, sports, traffic, and weather. WTAM 1100.
On the shores of Lake Michigan, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Brewers 1, Guardians 0. Third inning. Top of the order, Travis Bazzana bounced out on the first pitch of the game. Left on left as Shane Trowan, with that hybrid windup, comes to the plate. And it's down and away, ball 1. The next pitch, down low, ball 2, 2-0. Well, Khalil Watson making an impact in his major league debut with that tremendous diving catch to end the second. The pitch, up high, 3-0. Daniel Espino, what an emotional and incredible debut last night. He will not pitch today. They're not going to use him yet, back-to-back days. Down to 3-0. There's the strike. And Eric Zabrowski, he's about ready to join this ball club on the road trip, either in Houston or Chicago. What a big weapon for the bullpen to get Zabrowski back soon. 3-1, check swing tapper toward the mound. Gloved and lobbed to first by Drowan. And that's out number one. It's David Fry, walked his first time up. David Fry hitting .224, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. He's batting in the Hyundai Grand Slam giveaway inning. The pitch, curveball strike. Logan Worley of Shaker Heights will win the Hyundai Kona from your Northern Ohio Hyundai dealers with a Grand Slam. Visit HyundaiGrandSlam.com to enter. The pitch, swing and a foul tip, 0-2. Now the kick and the pitch. Breaking ball down and in. 1-2. Milwaukee's the smallest market in Major League Baseball, but you wouldn't know it. They average 32,000 per home game. Now the kick and the 1-2. Down and in, 2-2. The wind-up, the pitch, swing and a foul back. About 1.6 million people in the metro Milwaukee area. Now the 2-2, swung on, pulled foul down the left side. It's always been a great baseball city. The Brewers fans have proven it. The Milwaukee Braves fans proved it. When the Boston Braves moved here, Milwaukee became the first Major League franchise to ever draw 2 million in a season. Not the Yankees, Milwaukee. The pitch, broken bat liner, foul into the lower deck down the left side. And David Fry needs a new bat with a 2-2 count. Milwaukee up 1-0 in the third.
They have as nice a ballpark, I think, as you have in Major League Baseball, and obviously the roof is huge in this part of the country. And it gives fans, I'm sure, those who want to make a long drive or way outside the metro area, at least they know there's going to be a game played.
And they're pretty landlocked, like is Cleveland. I mean, they've got the Cubs and White Sox an hour and a half south. They have the Twins about 5.5 hours north. The pitch, way high and outside. Full count.
I asked Pat Murphy, their manager, yesterday about that relationship between the team and the fans here in Milwaukee, and he says it's as close a relationship as any town has with its team in baseball, he thinks.
Almost collegiate-like. The payoff, swung on, hit high and deep to left center. Churio's back near the wall. He leaps and it is gone. David Fry with a solo homer to left center. And we've got a 1-1 game. Tremendous at bat for David Fry on the 9th pitch. A towering solo home run to left center to tie this ball game up at 1. Churio, who is so gifted, the left fielder, when he leaped at the wall at left center, you were like, well, the way this series has gone, he'll probably play Spider-Man-like and climb the wall and grab it. But just beyond him, and David Fry has tied the game, and the catcher Gary Sanchez out to the mound with Brian Rocchio coming to the plate.
Well, it has to be good or feel good for David Fry. It's been a little bit since he's been in the Milwaukee organization, but during batting practice yesterday, he was just pointing out all the different coaches who were in player development when he was coming up in their farm system and how they've now made it to the major leagues, but had a big part in his development early on.
Now the windup and the pitch. Curveball waved at. Well, he's still close with some of the guys. He and Bryce Terang in particular played together. He said, when we were together, I played third and Terang played short. He said, I knew he was going to be good. 1-1 game, third inning. The kick and pitch. Rocchio, a little bloop job headed towards shallow right, base hit. And Rocchio will take it. 1 for 9 in the series with that bloop single the other way. Here's Rhys Hoskins, fouled out his first time up. Guardians and Seattle next Saturday. When I say next Saturday, it's a week from this Saturday. It's the Tanner Bybee City Connect jersey giveaway and fireworks. Tickets at CLEGuardians.com. Runner on, 1 down, 1-1, third inning. The pitch to Hoskins. Checked on a slider near the back foot. Ball 1. Now the toss goes to first. Rocchio back standing. Cleveland's not been able to institute their run game because they've been playing from behind in all these games. Rocchio with a dozen steals. Let's see if anything's up with him. These two clubs both try to push the envelope on the bases. The pitch down and in again. And the count 2-0 on Hoskins. Well, Cleveland caught a break. They didn't have to face Milwaukee's two best. The unhittable Jacob Mizorowski and 8-game winner Kyle Harrison. But the Brewers still have won the first two. Now the pitch. Outside, couldn't get the breaking ball to catch the plate. 3-0 the count, and just like that, Drowan scuffling with his command. And you got to believe Hoskins has the green light here. He's hit 25 home runs here. He takes inside, ball 4. Well, that may bring out, and it will, the pitching coach, Chris Hook, out of the first base dugout. Talked about it last night, but if you're just joining us, Chris Hook also goes to the mound when there's a pitching change. The manager, Pat Murphy, like Stephen Vogt, back-to-back managers of the year. Murphy, of course, in the National League, but he is really physically hobbled. He has to have back surgery, hip replacement, knee replacement. And he's going to try to do the hip replacement at the All-Star break, but he is in a great deal of agony and really limited how much moving around he can do, and it's such an all-encompassing and fatiguing job as it is to manage a major league team and then deal with all of that. Pretty incredible how tough a guy the former boxer Pat Murphy is.
And a lot of the managers, some of them like to throw batting practice or at least hit fungos in pregame work, but none of that's on the table right now for him.
Left on left, here's Kyle Manzardo, hit by a pitch his first time up. 1-1 game, 2 on, 1 out. Third inning. The pitch. And a check swing roller towards third. Charged by Ortiz. Throws. Got him. Oh, what a mammoth out on a check swing roller to third off the bat of Manzardo. And that may bail Drowan out of this mess. Now 2 down, runners at second and third. And the batter, Gabriel Arias, singled to left center his first time up. Boy, did Drowan need that. He was really wobbling. Let's see if that gets him righted. The left-hander from the set. The pitch, and it's fouled upstairs, strike 1. Cleveland will be happy to leave this beautiful ballpark. Since it opened, Cleveland's record here, 2-10. Tied now, though, 1-1. And the pitch, curveball down in the dirt, smothered by Sanchez. 1 ball, 1 strike. Milwaukee heads to Atlanta. How about that upcoming series?
That's a fun series to keep an eye on for sure this weekend.
But they said the tropical storm could impact them in Atlanta. Now the 1-1. Outside 2-1. Right now, Atlanta, if the playoffs were to begin today, Dodgers, Milwaukee would get byes. Atlanta, 46-27 would be in the wild card round. That's how good the National League is. Now the 2-1 pitch to Arias. Breaking ball low, 3-1. Boy, he's throwing a lot of curveballs and sliders. Arias in a good hitter's count. 1-1 game. Rocchio at third, Hoskins at second. 2 down in the third. Outfield a bit the other way toward right. The pitch swung on a tapper back to the mound. Arias chased ball 4, a curveball that was way outside, and hit a topper back to the mound, and Drowan got out of it. David Fry ties it 1-1. Middle of the third on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Our yoga instructor challenged us to find inner peace. I found it faster than anyone. After 4 seconds, I stood up and screamed, "I found Nirvana! I win!" They asked me to leave. I guess they don't respect winning. Bet365 does, though. New customers get $365 in bonus bets just for betting $10. Namaste, losers. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Are you ready to join a winning team? Like the Guardians, Swagelok is proud to call Northeast Ohio home. As a leading manufacturer of fluid system solutions, our products can be found all over the world. We are one of the largest employers in the Cleveland area and an award-winning workplace. Discover where stability meets opportunity with a career at Swagelok. We're hiring and invite you to explore open jobs at jobs.swagelok.com. That's jobs.swagelok.com.
Since day one of your child's life, you've been all hands in. At Cleveland Clinic Children's, we make our patients a very similar promise to be the hands you can trust, no matter what specialty care is needed. As Northeast Ohio's trusted children's hospital, when their health needs a helping hand, put their care in hands you trust. Learn more at clevelandclinicchildrens.org/hands.
Celebrate America's 250th with our limited edition O'Reilly Brake Parts Cleaner. 2 for $8 at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The Bloom Daddy Show. Played out in and around Cleveland. Tomorrow afternoon, starting at 3 on WTAM 1100.
1-1 game, top of the order, bottom of the third. Christian Yelich takes down and away ball 1. Yelich hit it sharply on the ground to third his first time up. Messick, third base side of the rubber. He winds it up, and the 1-0 pitch, and it's on the outer edge of strike. Hey, when the Guardians win, your Northeast Ohio Ford dealers donate $500 to Cleveland Guardians charities for youth sports. The kick and delivery, swing and a foul upstairs. And the count 1-2. Well, congratulations to one of Ohio's own, the legendary college baseball coach Danny Hall. The 1-2. Swing and a line drive, deep right center. Watson racing back over his head, bounces over the wall after it hit the track for a double. Christian Yelich with his 9th double. So the go-ahead run at second, nobody out in the third for Jackson Churio. Danny Hall, born and raised in Ohio, played collegiately at Miami of Ohio, was the head baseball coach at Kent State for 6 years, and then went to Atlanta, and for the next 32 years, guided one of the elite programs in college baseball, Georgia Tech. Here's Churio. Drives one foul, strike one. And Danny Hall, who won nearly 1,500 games as a college coach, numerous trips to Omaha, a who's who of Major League players that learned from him. The pitch, swing and a miss, high fastball, 0-2. Danny Hall has been named to the College Baseball Hall of Fame. He'll be inducted in Kansas City early next year. Congratulations to one of the great coaches and one of the better people, Danny Hall. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Messick went after him, and he had a little giddy up on that pitch. Jackson Churio, a strikeout, keeps that runner at second base. Second strikeout for Messick. One down for Bryce Terang. Grounded out his first time up. Again, left on left. Terang, a first-round pick by Milwaukee 8 years ago, looks at a pitch down low, a curveball. Another huge crowd here at American Family Field. The pitch in there, a strike. Of course, when this park opened, it was Miller Park and the Miller Brewing Company, their headquarters just down the road. Then American Family Field took over the naming rights and their headquarters in Madison. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2 the count. We ought to have a battle of employees from Progressive and American Family. Now the set, now the 1-2. And before it's made a turn, but no throw to second. 1-1 game, third inning.
American Family, they cannot have as nice a campus as Progressive does.
I'm not getting involved in that.
Okay.
You're on your own. How often have you been to the campuses of both? The pitch, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. Terang down for the second out. Here's Andrew Vaughn.
Full disclosure, not American Families, but driven past Progressive. But people rave about it at work there at Progressive.
We can get you tours, you know. Here's Andrew Vaughn, walked and scored the Brewers' only run on a Gary Sanchez RBI single. David Fry, solo homer to left center. 1-1 game, runner at second, 2 down, third inning. Messick lets it fly, and it's inside a ball.
Is it okay if we go to Madison, I just go to the university? That sounds like a fun time over there. No offense to American Family, but
you may not come back if you go to a Badger game. Now the 1-0. Curveball, check swing. Did he go? No. 2-0. One game, third inning. Messick trying to keep it that way. He sets, he fires, and Vaughn takes down low. With the left-handed hitting Jake Bowers on deck, they're not intentional. Well, they are now intentionally walking Andrew Vaughn. How about that? Got to 3-0, and Stephen Vogt said put him on. Well, Jake Bowers, the former Cleveland Indian, tried to do some damage. He singled to left his first time up. He carried this club when Yelich, Churio, and Vaughn were all hurt. And he still leads Milwaukee in homers, 13, RBIs, 46. Lefty encounter. 2 down, 2 on, 1-1 game. The pitch, check swing, strike. Boy, it feels like a big moment, even though it's only the third inning for Cleveland, the way this series has gone.
Absolutely. The falling behind just doesn't seem like an option for the Guardians right now.
The 0-1. Curve turned him out of the way inside. 1-1. And Milwaukee's had some awfully big 2-out hits early in games, Tuesday and Wednesday nights, that changed the complexion of the game. Now the 1-1. Check swing foul back. He jammed him. And the count of 1-2. That was a 95-mile-an-hour sinker in on the thumbs of Jake Bowers. That's unhittable. Messick at 50 pitches. Drowan has made 60 through 3 innings. Now the 1-2. Check swing. Ball got away, and he did not go around. Ball got away from Hedges and moving up are Vaughn and Yelich. We'll see how that is scored. Might be a passed ball. We'll see. Nope, wild pitch. Did hit the dirt in front of Hedges. Now base hit. Could plate a pair. 2-2 the count. Messick back to the line. Here's the 2-2. High and wide, full count. Leadoff double, back-to-back strikeouts, an intentional walk. And now a 3-2 count. The pitch. Got him swinging. Moved the fastball in at 97 miles per hour. Boy, that's as much velo as we've ever seen from Messick. 1-1 game after 3.
Get Cleveland clean at Clean Express Auto Wash and wash anywhere with our Wash Smart Unlimited membership that you can use at every location for one low price. Learn more at cleanexpresswash.com. Proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
Step to the plate and experience the magic of the Baseball Heritage Museum at League Park, the birthplace of Cleveland's rich and diverse baseball history. Explore Cleveland's 100-plus year Major League tradition, its connection to the Negro Leagues, featuring the Cleveland Buckeyes, the Latin and Hispanic influence, and the history of women in the game we love. Open Wednesday through Sunday, 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. Perfect for a family outing or an afternoon of nostalgia. To learn more, visit baseballheritagemuseum.org today.
It happens every night. The clock strikes dinner, and suddenly it's all you can think about. What's for dinner? That's when you think Stouffer's. Rich, cheesy lasagna, freshly made stuffed peppers, and creamy, comforting mac and cheese. Made with quality ingredients and ready when you are. Dinner solved. When the clock strikes dinner, think Stouffer's.
Mitchell's Ice Cream, handcrafting ice cream for Cleveland since 1999. Made in our Ohio City kitchen using fresh ingredients from Northeast Ohio family farms and exceptional organic and fair trade ingredients from around the world. Stop into a Mitchell's or find us at your local grocer. More at mitchellshomemade.com.
NEO Born, NEO Reimagined, NEO Home. K&D offers unparalleled knowledge about Northeast Ohio because they live, work, and thrive right here with you. Looking for a new apartment or location for your business? K&D has the perfect fit. Contact K&D today and discover your perfect home. K&D.com.
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeart radio station.
Third of the Guardians lineup due in against lefty Shane Drowan in a 1-1 ball game here in Milwaukee. It's Stuart Fairchild to lead things off, and he takes a breaking pitch. Good curve in there for strike one. Fairchild struck out his first time up back in the second. Drowan right back to it in his next pitch. Another breaking ball catches the inside corner for a strike, and quickly it's 0-2 on back-to-back curveballs. Fairchild's not buying it. He challenges. Now let's see how this one turns out, and it is a ball a little bit low. So a good challenge by Fairchild as the call is overturned. So 1-1 is the count on Fairchild. Here's the pitch. Fastball up. And the count's now 2-1. Fairchild playing in his 10th game now with Cleveland since being called up from AAA Columbus. The 2-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. A lot of curves here to Fairchild from the lefty, Shane Drowan. little bit extra time outside the box for Fairchild. Now he's back in there. And the 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3. Burned it on the inside corner at the knees. And there's another strikeout for Drowan. His third in the game. Jim Rosenhaus along with Tom Hamilton. Great to have you with us for Guardians baseball today from Milwaukee. On a beautiful day, mostly sunny, and the roof is half open. And we say half because they want to keep the shadows out of play. Khalil Watson, the batter, swings and misses for strike 1. Watson in his major league debut. First time up, struck out. Left on left situation for him. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's drilled to left. Coming on, making the catch of a sinking line drive is Churio, the left fielder. A good effort there by Watson trying to pick up that first major league hit quickly. But it hung up there for Churio on a solidly hit line drive. 2 quick outs for the Guardians here in the top of the 4th in a 1-1 game. Austin Hedges, the batter. Hedges bounced into a fielder's choice to end the second inning. Right-handed hitting catcher, open stance. The pitch to him. He shows bunt, takes a strike on the inside corner. Hey, make your favorite players all-stars. You can cast your 2026 Konami eBaseball MLB All-Star ballot daily by visiting MLB.com/vote. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Another good curve from Drowan, who's thrown quite a few here in the 4th inning with good success. Has it bearing in on those right-handed hitters. And Hedges says, whoa, let's slow this down here. It's 0-2 quickly, so he asks for time. With 2 down and the base is empty. Drowan trying to get his defense back in that dugout in a hurry. Here's his 0-2. Fastball high and away. And the hard stuff, 93, 94, that range from Drowan. Filling a valuable spot in that starting rotation for Milwaukee. The 1-2, down low, 2-2. And had some bad news before the game on Quinn Priester, who had a good year last year, but looks like he's headed for thoracic outlet surgery. Here's the 2-2, swung on, and there's a high fly ball down the left side, foul, deep down the left side, and not all that foul, but foul by enough to just be a long strike off the bat of Hedges. So we'll do it again on 2-2. Drowan with the pitch. Down low for a ball. Went with a sinker that time at 94. And the count is full on Austin Hedges. In this 1-run game, each team with 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on, and there's a high pop-up to right, shallow. Coming in, Bowers makes the catch. Side retired in order. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Guardians 1, Brewers 1 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Hey, sports fans, there's no better feeling than when you're watching your team dominate. But remember, when the offseason comes, you can still channel your team spirit with a fresh coat of color. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,700 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood store today.
Swung on, there's a high fly ball, launched to right field. Home run, Jose Ramirez.
This is Jim Rosenhaus, and you are listening to the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
Hey Guardians fans, are you thinking of consolidating your debt with a home equity loan? With the average homeowner having over $200,000 of home equity, hit it out of the park with Union Home Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing opportunity lender, NMLS number 2229.
Attention on deck. Calling all Cuyahoga County vets. We are the Veteran Service Commission, your forward operating base. From VA claims and financial assistance and more, we got your 6. Visit us today at 3950 Chester Avenue.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
John always listens to his truck. So when his brakes start talking, he goes to AutoZone, where a helpful AutoZoner gets him the right parts. If John has time to put them in, he borrows a kit with Loan-A-Tool. And if he doesn't, he gets a free shop referral. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Deposit required for Loan-A-Tool. Restrictions apply.
Check in for Cleveland's news, talk, and sports. See what's happening on WTAM 1100.
Veteran catcher Gary Sanchez leads things off for Milwaukee as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 1-1 the score. Series finale here. Guardians trying to salvage the finale after dropping the first two. Here's the pitch to Sanchez, and it's outside for ball one from Parker Messick. Sanchez in his second go-round with the Brewers. He spent the 2024 season here. The 1-0 in tight. 2-0. Last season was with Baltimore, but injuries limited him to just 30 games. The 2-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Good curve on the inside corner from Parker Messick. Messick's allowed the one run on 3 hits. He has struck out 4, walked 2. Here's his 2-1. In tight, almost hit him for ball 3. The stuff seems good from Messick. The command a little bit off. Well, he's going well. That command is razor sharp. Here's his 3-1. And that's down low for ball 4. He walks Sanchez to open the inning. And that's 3 walks now for Parker Messick. Blake Perkins will step to the plate. Perkins bounced into a fielder's choice first time up. Time for our injury report presented by Elk & Elk. For a team of injury lawyers dedicated to every client every day, call 1-800-ELK-OHIO. Here's the pitch to Perkins. He shows bunt, takes a strike on the inside corner. Good sinker that time from Messick. Now for the Guardians, well documented now. On the injured list, Jose Ramirez. Hamate bone surgery on his left hand. Angel Martinez, non-displaced fracture in his left foot. Both of those guys out for anywhere from 4 to 6, 7 weeks. We'll see. Chase DeLauder just went on the injured list yesterday with that hairline fracture in the rib. The 0-1 in tight, 1-1. Guardians hoping to get Eric Sabrowski back soon. Another good rehab assignment appearance for him with Akron last night as he makes his way back. 1-1 the count. The pitch to Perkins. Swung on, and that's drilled down the left field line. Fair ball headed toward the corner. In the corner, Fry digging it out, having some trouble. Sanchez to third, and they'll hold him there as Fry had some trouble with the carom in that left field corner. Had to go chase it down a little bit further on that warning track. But Sanchez lumbering to third, and they wisely held him on the double off the bat of Blake Perkins. But now, second and third, nobody out, and the Brewers are at it again. They've only managed 1 run so far against Messick, but they have had him in trouble, especially the last 3 innings now. And up to the plate, Cooper Pratt, the rookie. Infield in for the Guardians. Here's the pitch. Pratt swings, drills it to the left of center. Long run for Fairchild. He makes the catch. Tagging, heading for home. Scoring, standing up is Sanchez. And the Brewers retake the lead 2-1 on the sac fly from Cooper Pratt. Boy, that's what you like to see from a young hitter. He had a pitch that he could handle and got it in play deep enough to score the run. And he picks up a sac fly. And this young man, the last 2 games, after making his major league debut on Tuesday night, he has been impressive. Second RBI in the big leagues for him. Number 9 hitter Joey Ortiz steps in, leans back from a fastball for ball 1. So runner at second, one down. With Ortiz at the plate. Line to right his first time up. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike to even the count at 1-1. That line drive off the bat of Ortiz back in the second inning. A great catch was made by the rookie, Khalil Watson, the right fielder in his major league debut. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, looped foul off the netting, first base side. 1-2 the count on Ortiz. So 2-1, Milwaukee now. And we'll see if, again, Messick can limit damage and hold it at just one run scored here in the fourth inning. Here comes his 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Got him to chase a changeup down low. And Ortiz strikes out. The ball was dropped by Hedges, who completes the strikeout throwing to first. 2 down in the inning. But back to the top of the lineup for the always tough Christian Yelich. Yelich with a double and a ground out in 2 trips. Former National League Most Valuable Player. Left on left spot here. The pitch to him. Fastball in there. Strike one. Good sinker that time at 94 from Messick, whose velocity is terrific today. We've seen it at high as 97 when he struck out Jake Bowers to end last inning. And that's as quick as we've seen all season from Parker Messick. The left-hander from the stretch. Here's his 0-1. Fastball, strike two. Right at the knees on the inside corner. Perkins, the base runner at second. With 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-1 Brewers. Here's the 0-2. Upstairs for a ball. Missed with the fastball. Trying to get him to expand the zone a little bit. Oh, what a day here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 70 degrees at game time. A lot of sunshine. The 1-2. Fastball up. And it's now 2-2. And with the roof half open, the shadows have pulled across the entire infield now with the left fielder, David Fry, the only one still in the sunshine. Now the 2-2. Swung on, and there's a chopper to the first baseman, Hoskins. He'll flip to Messick covering. Got there just in time on a close play to retire Yelich and the Brewers. Milwaukee, though, they add a run and take the lead as we head to the fifth. It's the Brewers 2, the Guardians 1.
A lot of businesses are in a pinch right now. They need more workers to keep things running, but they're not ready to hire anyone full-time. If you're one of those businesses, you might consider flexible labor from Minuteman Staffing. Minuteman has over 50 years' experience providing light industrial and warehouse workers in Northeast Ohio. They're ready for the job with drug screens and background checks. And Minuteman handles all the workers' comp and payroll. Reach out to them today. MinutemenInc.com.
More flavors, more indulgence, more reasons to choose Perry's ice cream. Richer, creamier, real ice cream in every scoop makes Perry's a home run combination. Whether you're watching the Guardians at home or at the ballpark. From curated classics to bold originals and everything in between, Perry's has a flavor for you. Make every day a winner and treat yourself to Perry's at Progressive Field or find us at your local retailer today. Perry's is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
Looking for a better night's sleep and a better planet? Visit Wayside Furniture in Akron, where comfort meets sustainability. Discover Evergreen by White Dove, made with eco-friendly materials like bamboo fibers, Joma wool, and natural latex. Pair it with a zero-gravity adjustable base to help reduce snoring and improve comfort. Celebrate Wayside's 89th anniversary with savings on everything for every room, inside and out. Ask about free gifts, bonus cash discounts, special financing, and free delivery. Wayside Furniture in Akron, keeping it local since 1937.
Step back in time and celebrate America's pastime at the Baseball Heritage Museum at League Park, the birthplace of Cleveland baseball. Relive legendary moments and discover the history that shaped the game we love. Visit baseballheritagemuseum.org today.
Friday morning on Wills and Snyder. World Cup match preview of the USA versus Australia at 9:35.
Travis Bazzana at the top of the Guardians lineup leads it off in the fifth, and he takes a strike on the inside corner from Shane Drowan. A starter for the Brewers. A couple of times the Guardians have had him on the ropes, but just the one run so far. It's a 2-1 ball game. Brewers in front. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball strike on the inside corner, and quickly it's 0-2. If the Brewers call the Red Sox for a trade, do the Red Sox hang up the phone now? This guy coming over from Boston. The 0-2, breaking ball down low, 1-2.
That's the kind of trade that can get you fired.
3 steady contributors, and in some cases better than that for the Brewers in that trade. The 1-2 swung on, foul back into the net. Kyle Harrison having a terrific year on the mound for Boston.
That was the surprising one, Rosie. They'd just gotten Harrison as the centerpiece in the Raffy Devers trade.
Here's the 1-2. Just missed low and outside. Yeah, usually a team would want to hang on to someone like that to make the trade look better. But Boston flipped him to Milwaukee. The 2-2 swung on, pulled foul, and out of play. And Milwaukee, we've seen it with Cleveland at times. They'll get a pitcher from another organization, make an adjustment or two that really clicks, and then you have something. And man, the Brewers have something with Harrison. Now the 2-2 from Drowan. Fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner. Bazzana doesn't like it, and he challenges. So let's see if his at-bat lives or if it goes the other way. Here it comes on the ABS. Ball outside and low. So a good challenge by Travis Bazzana to keep the at-bat alive. Guardians still with both of their ABS challenges at this point. So the count's 3-2 on Bazzana. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, ball 4. Bazzana draws the walk. And when he first came up, he was walking a lot. Lately, not as much. But that's a big part of his game, that patience and getting on base.
Well, especially if you're the leadoff hitter. But again, we're talking about a kid. First go round in the big leagues. I think it's remarkable what Bazzana, DeLauder, and Messick have done as rookies.
Here's David Fry, a homer his first time up, and he swings and misses for a strike. Should say his last time up. 0-1 the count on Fry.
Be hard to imagine 3 better rookies for a first-place ball club in recent memory.
Here's the 0-1. Strike called on the inside corner. Quickly 0-2.
And Rosie, we're seeing the Khalil Watson debut. Daniel Espino last night. We're going to see more debuts.
Here comes the 0-2. Bazzana dancing around over there at first, and the pitch is in tight for a ball. 1-2. Well, we said it as far back as spring training. It seems like the position player-wise, especially the upper levels of the farm system, as strong as it's been in a while. Here comes the 1-2. Nope. Throw to first. Back safely is Bazzana.
The Gomez kid is coming back, pitching soon in Columbus. Justin Campbell has had a big year in Double-A. They'll be careful with him coming off Tommy John.
Here comes the 1-2 delivery. Nope, throw to first. They haven't picked off. Vaughn, now the first baseman, throws down to the second base bag, and he's tagged out by the shortstop, Pratt. Bazzana, he was itching to go, and he finally did, but he's picked off by Drowan.
Rosie, that's where the base runner, Bazana, is just hopping up and down over at first, and he kind of got caught in mid-hop.
We see it from a lot of base runners now throughout baseball, not just with the Guardians, but that time it did not work. The pitch to Fry, a 1-2 outside for a ball. Bazana picked off at first base. One down, base is empty for Fry. Guardians down by a run. The 2-2 swung on, popped him up, foul ground. First base side, a courtesy look by Vaughn. The first baseman runs out of room. It's back behind the dugout. So 2-2 the count on David Fry. That home run back in the third, his fourth on the season. Playing a little bit more now and having some decent success here in the month of June. The 2-2 delivery swung on, and there's a high pop-up, shallow right center. Cutting across is Bowers, the right fielder, makes the catch in front of the center fielder, Perkins. Usually that's the center fielder's ball, but Bowers got over there, make the play. Time for today's Cleveland Clinic Caregiver Shout Out. Want to say hello and big thanks to the caregivers at Lorraine Family Health Center for everything they do to care for patients and families. Lorraine Family Health Center. Here's Brian Rocchio, the pitch to him. Fastball in there for a strike. Guardians trailing by a run here in the fifth. Can they get out of Milwaukee with a win? That has been a major challenge. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, fouled off. They played them well in Cleveland a year ago, took 2 out of 3. And that was at a time when the Brewers, they left in mid-May. They left Cleveland 3 games under the 500 mark. And they ended up winning more games than any team in baseball in the regular season. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, and there's a high fly ball to center. Way up there. But an easy play for Perkins, the center fielder. He makes the catch. Side retired. We head to the bottom of the fifth. 2-1, Brewers over the Guardians.
Spend your summer Fridays at Progressive Field. The Guards take on the Mariners on June 26th. Start your night with Sugardale Dollar hot dogs and $2 Coors Light before first pitch. Then stick around after the final out for a Phantom Fireworks show presented by Line & Kugel. Get your tickets today at CLEGuardians.com.
Stuck in a dead-end job? Kick your career into high gear through a building trades apprenticeship. Ohio is calling up the next generation of skilled tradespeople across the state. We're hiring electricians, plumber, pipe fitters, iron workers, sheet metal workers, bricklayers, cement masons, boiler makers, roofers, insulators, laborers, elevator constructors, and painters and glazers. Don't miss your shot at big money and full benefits in a construction apprenticeship. Are you ready to build your future? Start your application today at ohioconstructiontrades.com.
Medical Mutual knows small businesses are a big deal. That's why they partner with the Council of Smaller Enterprises, better known as COSI, to offer health benefit options for companies with 1 to 50 employees. The COSI benefit plan provides the same great benefits as large corporations, but on a small group budget. Join more than 7,900 small businesses that offer the COSI benefit plan to their employees. Talk to your broker or visit COSIbenefitplan.com/join now. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Guardians.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates of third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy.
Cleveland's news, talk, and sports on WTAM 1100 and on 106.9 FM.
Guardians trailing 2-1. Parker Messick back to work for Cleveland. Bottom of the fifth, and he starts it with a breaking ball strike to Jackson Churio, who's 0 for 2. He's bounced to second and struck out. Guardians have done a decent job on Churio in this series. Just one hit as he takes a pitch down low for a ball. Now that was a home run in last night's game that came at a key time as the Guardians are trying to get back in it. Here's the 1-1. Fastball up, 2-1. And his home run made it a 7-4 game instead of a 5-4 game, and the Brewers were on their way to the win. The 2-1 swung on, fouled off at home plate. Got a piece of either Austin Hedges or the umpire. Both seem okay. And the count's now 2-2 on Churio. We are at American Family Field. I was going to say half indoors because the roof is halfway closed. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. More good heat from Parker Messick at 96 to fan Churio for the first out in the inning. It's almost like and there's a reason that, especially early in the game, they wanted to keep the Shadows uniform and help out the hitters a little bit. But it almost looked like they started and someone hit the switch by mistake and left the roof half closed. Now to the plate is Bryce Terang, and he takes a pitch outside for a ball. But again, on a bright, sunny day, it really helped with the shadow situation for the batters. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. And the count's now 1-1. It seems like Messick has as good a life on his fastball today as he's had all season.
Certainly his best velo.
Yeah. Here's the 1-1. On the outside corner for a strike. As a rookie, I know there's some concerns about workload and how he'll handle the entire schedule. But man, he seems to work extremely hard between starts to make sure he's ready to go. Here's the 1-2. Down low, 2-2. One out, base is empty. Here's his 2-2 to Terang. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Again, 96 with that four-seam fastball. Another strikeout for Messick, his 7th. Andrew Vaughn will step in, been up twice, walked twice, last time intentional. Right-handed hitter, having another good season with the Brewers. Here's the pitch. And he swings and lines it to right. Watson's right there, makes the catch. Quick inning for Parker Messick. Gets his team back in the dugout, and we'll head to the 6th. Milwaukee 2, the Guardians 1.
We believe. We battle. Every pitch, every hit, every inning, and every win. This is Guards Ball. Cleveland through and through. Tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
Gage Smith, one strike away. Swing and a miss. Ball game.
Catch your Cleveland Guardians in a 3-game weekend series against the Seattle Mariners June 26th through the 28th. Get your tickets now at CLEGuardians.com.
Cleveland Metro Park's Emerald Necklace has 9 pristine golf courses surrounded by scenic beauty for you to explore. Book your tee time at clevelandmetroparks.com/golf. Your time, your place. Cleveland Metro Parks.
Rosie here. You know catchers are a lot like the Rose Home Service Program, always protecting home. The Rose Home Service Program keeps your home pest-free year-round. You can choose from 3 options, basic, advantage, or premium. Each addresses different needs, budgets, and comes with a dedicated technician. Pest problem? Rose is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
Looking for endless summer adventure? We've got you covered. Snag your season pass to Kalahari Resorts and unlock access all summer long. Plus, take advantage of exclusive perks and discounts. Whether you're sliding down the tallest water slide or lounging around the pool, there's fun for all ages. 2 water parks, 1 pass. Visit KalahariResorts.com/Ohio to purchase your pass today. At Kalahari, every season is water park season.
Check in for Cleveland's news, talk, and sports.
See what's happening
on WTAM 1100.
Well, the Brewers are going to go to their bullpen. And a chance to win it for Shane Troen up to the Brewer pen now. 2-1 Milwaukee, 6th inning. The right-hander Joel Kuhnel delivers down and away. Ball 1 to Rhys Hoskins. So good outing for Troen. 5 innings, gave up a run on 3 hits, struck out 3, walked 3, hit a batter. David Fry's homer to left center, the only Cleveland run. Hoskins swings and misses. And the count 1-1. Kuhnel, second appearance in the series. Mid-90s fastball, sinker, cutter, curve, slider, change. He deals, check swing, did he go? Pitch down and away, he went, said the first base ump Will Little, and a 1-2 count. Brewers runs coming. RBI single Gary Sanchez, sac fly Cooper Pratt. Now the 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Kuhnel has spent the year with the Athletics and now Milwaukee. 30th appearance, a win, 4 saves, all with the Athletics. 4.34 ERA. The pitch. Up and in, almost nicked him. Full count. Tom Hamilton back with you, along with Jim Rosenhaus, Brian Motze. Also having our booth, Ryan Elliott. Roof is open, a beautiful 70 degrees in Milwaukee. The pitch, swung on, broken bat flare toward left, but caught in shallow left by the shortstop Pratt. 1 down. Well, the Columbus Clippers have already played their game. What a game for Cooper Engel. And this guy hit 3 home runs today, and you wonder how long it's going to be before Cooper Engel and his bat force their way to Cleveland. Now Kyle Manzardo hit by a pitch, ground out. He takes outside a ball. Cooper Engel today had 3 home runs, went 4 for 4, 4 RBIs, batting .304 with an OPS of over 1,000. The pitch. Check swing, strike called. Problem is Cooper Engel. Where do you play him? Today he caught. Columbus has had him take some turns in left field. Now the 1-1. Swung on. This is line. Deep right field. Back is Bowers. It is gone. And we are tied at 2. Kyle Manzardo, a line drive home run to right. Number 8 for Kyle Manzardo. And Cleveland's come back for the second time today to tie it. It's a 2-2 ball game here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Gabriel Arias. 1 for 2 with a single. Columbus was a 7-5 winner today. Engel 4 for 4, 4 RBIs, 3 home runs. Ralphie Velasquez 2 hits. Angel Hanau 3 hits. Swing and a foul upstairs. And those are 3 names. Engel, Velasquez, and Hanau that could potentially be here in Cleveland at some point here in 2026. The pitch. Up and in. And the guy that's almost unhittable right now, Franco Aleman, got a 7th save. He now has an earned run average of 0.39. Now the 1-1. Swung on, a chopper up the middle to his left. Glove by Pratt. Sets, fires, got him. Arias out number 2. Shortstop Cooper Pratt. Making the play here, Stuart Fairchild. And Fairchild being lifted for a pinch hitter after striking out both times. Stephen Kwan is on to pinch hit. Then Kwan will stay in the ballgame. 2-2 ball game. We are in the 6th inning. 2 down, nobody on. Stephen Kwan still looking for that hot spurt. Now a batting average of 209. That is hard to fathom. The pitch, and it's outside a ball. Stephen Kwan, a lifetime 281 hitter, batting 209. The 1-0. And he fouled it off, and the count 1-1. Kwan had 11 homers last year, 1 this season. And for Cleveland to survive the loss of Ramirez, Martinez, and DeLauder, they need Stephen Kwan to get back to all-star Stephen Kwan. The right-hander, Joel Kuhnel, delivers high. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 ball game in front of another big crowd here in Milwaukee. Now the pitch. Outside. Missed with it. 3 balls and a strike. Stephen Kwan still has 7 more walks than strikeouts. And that's a rarity anymore. The pitch to him. And he pops it foul, backing out of play. 3-1 the count. When you've got rust to bust, use PB Blaster, Cleveland original since 1957. PB Blaster, always working like a pro. The payoff, down low, and he's drawn a walk as a pinch hitter. So Kwan heads to first, and Khalil Watson, 0 for 2 in his Major League debut. But a great diving catch that saved 2 runs from scoring back in the 2nd inning. Left-handed hitter in right field, and Watson's going to play a lot, especially the next 3 games. Houston starts a right-hander all 3 nights. Now the pitch, and it's a bit wide, ball 1. Last year, Khalil Watson in AA and AAA had 16 homers, and then 12 this year in Columbus before being called up. Now the 1-0, outside, ball 2, 2-0. Drafted in the 1st round, a North Carolina high school star that would have gone to North Carolina State had he not signed with Miami. Now the 2-0. Swung on a ground ball, headed to the second baseman. Terang throws him out. But Kyle Manzardo ties it at 2. It's the middle of the 6th here on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Hey Guardians fans, Medical Mutual cares about the health and well-being of Ohioans like you. That's why they offer high-quality health insurance plans with access to the hospitals and doctors you know and trust. Plus, dental, vision, and wellness plans to help you achieve and maintain your health. To learn more about individual, Medicare, and employer plans, visit medmutual.com/Guardians. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Guardians.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to you at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey Cleveland, are you looking to score big with your home equity? Union Home Mortgage will help you unlock the value of your home and fund the promises you've made to yourself and your family. Visit UHM.com and score financial freedom today.
Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 2229.
Hello, this is Mary at the Department of Rejected Dreams. If you had a dream rejected, IKEA can make it possible.
Hey, I dreamed I'd be ready for college way ahead of time.
And And now you're way behind?
Yes, and I have no idea how I'll get it all done on time and in my budget.
Well, luckily, IKEA has everything you need to make it your space on your budget. And with everything ready to take away from our stores with Click and Collect, it's easier than ever.
That's convenient.
Exactly. Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however at IKEA.us. IKEA, dream the possibilities.
Friday morning on Wilson Snyder, a preview of the Astros series, WTAM 1100.
Well, for those of you on the edge of your seat, the great Johnsonville sausage race has been completed. 2-2 game, 6th inning. Jake Bowers fouling it back, strike one. Stephen Kwan now in center. The Polish sausage running away from the other 4 Lynx. Now the kick and the 0-1, and it's in there. And on the tote board, Rosie's consumption of Johnsonville bratwurst in this 3-day stay in Milwaukee. Pitch down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Getting close to double digits. Very proud of you.
Any recommendations for a bratwurst detox?
The clinic. That pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Rosie's the only guy now in the ER Cleveland Clinic. A detox from too many Johnsonville bratwurst. Now the kick in the 2-2. Swing and a foul back. We'll do it again at 2-2.
No blood work for 2 months to let that calm down.
Go to our favorite family doctor, Dr. Kamatow, and have him check your blood work. The pitch. Strike 3 called out. Looking is Jake Bowers.
They are delicious, though.
Well, you would know which one was your favorite since there wasn't one you didn't try.
You know, the chorizo's not bad.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Not too hot?
No.
Here's Gary Sanchez, RBI single and a walk. And it's in there, a strike. Now, the sausage race is one of the best races we have in the game for between innings. The one in D.C. is funny, the presidents that run. That pitch in there, a called strike. And the count 0-2.
Batter shouts in the strike call.
Oh, we're getting a challenge by Gary Sanchez on that strike call. Is it 0-2 or 1-1? It's 0-2. Gary Sanchez loses out.
The Athletics used to have one with some of their old-time stars.
Hall of Famers.
How do you not have Ricky Henderson win every time?
Now the 0-2 pitch. High and wide, 1-2. So that sounds like you're claiming that these races are staged.
They might be.
Wow.
There's a chance.
Fraudulence. The pitch swung on, smashed to short. Backhanded Picrocchio fires to first and gets Sanchez after spinning around in shallow left. Oh, a BB that he played on the short hop with a backhand. And then spinning around in shallow left to throw out Gary Sanchez, who gets robbed of a base hit. 2 down. Game tied at 2. We're in the 6th inning. Blake Perkins will bat right-handed, 1 for 2 with a double. Now the kick and delivery, and it's in there, a strike. Messick seems to be getting stronger. He has struck out 8 today. We're in the 6th inning. The pitch. Backdoor curve stayed on the porch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Messick now at 94 pitches. He delivers. And it's fouled upstairs, a ball and 2 strikes. Now the windup and the 1-2. Got him swinging. Parker Messick will finish with 96 pitches today. Gives Cleveland 6 strong innings, striking out 9. We've got a 2-2 game heading to the 7th.
Rosie here. Can't handle a lineup of pests? Make a call to the bullpen. The Rose Home Service Program mows down pests year-round. Based on your needs and budget, you can choose from basic, advantage, or premium levels, and each comes with a dedicated technician. The program keeps you ahead of pest invasions all year long. Pest problems? The Rose Home Service Program is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
In baseball, you win with a bullpen you can trust. On the job site, you win with equipment that is ready to go when you are. Ohio Cat Rentals works just as hard as you do, bringing dependable rental equipment from skid steers to scissor lifts to keep your job on track and your crew moving. No strikes, no outs, just solid machines that show up and get to work. With Ohio Cat behind you, you've got the support to knock your project out of the park. Visit ohiocat.com to buy or rent. Ohio Cat, proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
For over 30 years, CertaPro Painters has been part of countless memories. Every wall tells a story, and we've been proud to help write them. We are more than just your local painters, with care, craftsmanship, and certainty. From the first brushstroke to the final smile, our promise is simple. Your home, beautifully painted and worry-free. CertaPro Painters, that's painting happy. Get started today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
Mitchell's Ice Cream, handcrafting ice cream for Cleveland since 1999. Made in our Ohio City kitchen using fresh ingredients from Northeast Ohio family farms and exceptional organic and fair trade ingredients from around the world. Stop into a Mitchell's or find us at your local grocer. More at mitchellshomemade.com.
Make WTAM 1100 a preset on our free iHeartRadio app and listen to Guardians Baseball.
Milwaukee ranked 4th in all of Major League Baseball in pitching. Cleveland ranked 6th. And what would you expect but a white knuckler? 2-2 ball game as we head to the 7th inning. Milwaukee beat Cleveland Tuesday night 2-1. Right-hander Grant Anderson coming on to pitch. Fastball sinker, breaking ball change. Joel Kuhnel, when an inning, gave up a run on a hit. Anderson's pitch, catcher Austin Hedges checks on a breaking ball away and went around on the appeal at first. Hedges shaking his head, looking down at first base ump Will Little in disbelief, and then Will Little flips his hands up in the air like, what did you want me to call? Well, a hint, Will. It wasn't that. Boy, normally you don't see an umpire respond like that. We're getting a replay of the check swing. And again, these check swings usually are a flip of the coin that could go either way. Now the 0-1, and it's in there 0-2. Anderson, a 2.67 ERA in 28 outings. Not a strikeout guy, but nobody hits him. Batting average against him, 186. The pitch, breaking ball just a tick outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cleveland with a solo homer to left center by David Fry and 1 to right field by Kyle Mansardo. 2-2 game. The pitch, outside a breaking ball. Cleveland now in the 3 games has had a grand total of 11 hits. Now the 2-2. Way outside of the backstop. And again, this is not a shock. 1, Milwaukee's pitching staff, we just said, ranked 4th in all of baseball. And Cleveland playing for the first time this week without Jose Ramirez, Anel Martinez, Chase DeLauder. The pitch, and it's strike 3 called. Hedges knew it. Let's take 10 seconds for a station ID on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeart radio station.
Tom Hamilton with you. Roof open on a 70-degree day in Milwaukee with Jim Rosenhaus, Ryan Elliott, Brian Matze. 2-2 in the 7th. Travis Bazzana takes a backdoor breaking ball down low. Lozano 0 for 2 with the walk. The 1-0. And he drives one to deep right field. Away, back and gone. Into the second deck. A line drive missile. And Travis Bazzana with his 5th Major League home run has put Cleveland on top 3-2 here in inning number 7. Oh, did he drill that ball into the second deck in right. And Cleveland, with its 3rd solo home run today, has its first lead. And here comes pinch hitter Daniel Schneemann. And here comes Milwaukee pitching coach Chris Hook. So the Cleveland Guardians have taken the lead here 3-2. And for Cleveland, this is the first time this entire 3-game series that they have had the lead. Well, on the Northeast Ohio Ford dealer scoreboard, Minnesota beating up Texas 6-0 in the 4th. There's actually a final. Toronto got by Boston 4-3, and San Francisco and Atlanta rained out in Georgia, and that's a byproduct of that tropical storm, and that's where Milwaukee is headed. Cleveland's headed to Houston. David Fry lifted for Daniel Schneemann. Schneemann takes outside a ball off the glove of Sanchez. Schneemann had the grand slam last night. The pitch, backdoor, outside again. 2-0. Two Cleveland, 7th inning, and a hushed American Family Field. Pitches wide, 3-0, and another huge crowd, the biggest of the series, 36,386. The pitch in there, 3 balls and a strike. David Fry, before being lifted, had walked, solo homer, and a flyout. The next offering, outside, he walked him. So Grant Anderson's come in here, giving up the bomb, now the walk. Brian Rocchio to the plate, switch hitter, batting left-handed. Brian Rocchio hitting 3rd. He's never done it in his life at any level until last night. Today, 1 for 3 with a bloop single. The pitch, backdoor breaking ball again. Outside, ball 1. Sanchez trying to pull it over the plate, but not fooling anybody. The next pitch, swung on, lifted foul, third base side. This will nestle down below, and the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Grant Anderson. He's ready. Here it comes. To first, and back with a dive is Schneemann. Anderson, the high hold and delivery, and it's up and in. Snap throw back to first and almost picked off Schneemann. What a throw by Sanchez from his knees, with a left-handed batter blocking his view of first. And he made a great throw and nearly got Schneemann. Not much of a lead for Daniel Schneemann. 1 out, 1 on. Cleveland up 3-2 in the 7th. The pitch. And it's a little bit low, and Anderson really struggling to throw strikes.
Challenging the ball call.
And now Sanchez will challenge that call. Will the count be 3-1 or change to 2-2? It'll be 3-1.
Confirmed Milwaukee is out of challenges.
Milwaukee now out of challenges for the rest of the game. That one seemed a little strange to challenge. It really wasn't very close. Grant Anderson, long look in. He's made 17 pitches, only 6 strikes. He fires, runner goes, pitch outside. He walked him. Now his day may be coming to an end. Back-to-back walks after the home run. And here's Rhys Hoskins. Boy, would he love to come back to Milwaukee and get a hit that would blow this game open. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch in there called strike. Schneemann at second, Rocchio at first, 1 out. Cleveland with a 3-2 lead. They're first in the series. Top of the 7th inning. The next offering swung on, foul back and out of play. 0-2. This is where Cleveland has just really struggled to kind of deliver a knockout punch, separate a game. Today with men in scoring position, Cleveland 0-4-5. Now the 0-2. Swung on. This is hit high in the air to shallow left. The shortstop, Cooper Pratt, infield fly rule called. 2 down. Now Kyle Mansardo, the batter. 2 out, 2 on. He slugged a homer to right. Last inning, that tied the game at 2. Travis Bazzano's home run this inning, putting Cleveland up. And the Brewers will make a pitching change to go left on left. Call to the bullpen presented by Spartan Storm Shield, the roof system to last your lifetime. Visit SpartanStormShield.com. It's a 3-2 Cleveland lead in the 7th. 2 out, 2 on. We'll be back.
Is your roof protecting your home or putting it at risk? Roof damage often starts small and stays unnoticed until it leads to costly repairs. Spartan Storm Shield, a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians, is offering a free roof analysis covering the 7 most common problem areas. If you want the kind of protection that doesn't leak, the gold glove defense in every season, call your local family-owned Spartan Storm Shield. Call 330-SPARTAN to schedule your free roof inspection today. Again, that's 330-772-7826 or visit SpartanStormShield.com.
We believe. We battle. Every pitch, every hit, every inning, and every win. This is Guards Ball. Cleveland through and through. Tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
Cade Smith, 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. Ball game.
Catch your Cleveland Guardians in a 3-game weekend series against the Seattle Mariners June 26th through the 28th. Get your tickets now at CLEGuardians.com.
Our yoga instructor challenged us to find inner peace. I found it faster than anyone. After 4 seconds, I stood up and screamed, "I found Nirvana! I win!" They asked me to leave. I guess they don't respect winning. Bet365 does, though. New customers get $365 in bonus bets just for betting $10. Namaste, losers. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
The day's happenings.
Today we learned
Here's what we know. Every day.
In real time.
On WTAM 1100.
Left-hander Drew Rahm is coming on for Milwaukee. Cleveland taking the lead here in the 7th, 3-2 on Travis Bazzano's solo homer to the second deck in right. Rahm is a left-hander, not a hard thrower, low 90s, fastball, sinker, breaking ball, split finger. He's basically missed all of the last 2 years with shoulder surgery, a forearm issue. Now left on left against Kyle Mansardo. Rahm's pitch, and it's waved at, strike 1. This year, Rahm, most of it in the minors, 4th appearance with Milwaukee. He's given up 2 runs in 4 innings. Schneemann at second, Rocchio at first, 2 down in the 7th. The pitch, outside, a breaking ball, 1-1. Cleveland looking for that hit that separates a game. In this series, with men in scoring position, Cleveland 2 for 21. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball down and away. Ball 2, 2-1. This is about as quiet as this ballpark has been all week. The 2-1 pitch. Down and away, 3-1. Gabriel Arias on deck. Rahm sets. He fires, and it's in there, a strike. Sinking fastball, 93 miles per hour. Full count, so Schneemann and Rocchio will be off with the pitch. Here it comes. Ball 4 in the dirt. 3rd walk in the inning. Bases loaded for Gabriel Arias. 1 for 3 with a single. Milwaukee, uncharacteristically, has walked 7 today. They haven't paid a price yet. Cleveland's 3 runs on the solo homers from David Fry, Travis Pizzana, Kyle Manzardo. Bases loaded, 2 down, 3-2 Cleveland, 7th inning. The pitch. In the dirt, kicked away from Sanchez to the backstop. Huge run scores. Daniel Schneemann crossing home plate. Rocchio to third, Manzardo to second on the wild pitch. And this is really the first time this series we've seen Milwaukee kind of beat themselves with the walks. Now the wild pitch. Cleveland now with a 4-2 lead. 2nd and 3rd with 2 down. The next offering. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rahm is ready. Here it comes. At the knees, a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 4-2 Cleveland, 2nd and 3rd, 2 down. We're in the 7th inning. The pitch, fouled it back. And with Milwaukee's firepower, 2-run lead isn't much. Finally, Cleveland's got an opportunity to use Cade Smith today. Rahm is ready. Here it comes, and he got him swinging. Arias strikes out to end it. Lozano's homer gave Cleveland the lead. A wild pitch led to an insurance run. Stretch time in Wisconsin, 4-2 Cleveland.
Hey, you mind keeping it down up there, please?
KeyBank will meet you in that I need new neighbors moment.
Rick, it's your mortgage loan officer, Beth. I was in the neighborhood and wanted to let you know your home loan application's been approved.
Beth, you're always there for me, and not a moment too soon.
Are your neighbors bowling with grand pianos again?
And apparently raising livestock?
Ooh. For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. Equal housing lender. NMLS number 399797.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected. Because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
Ford is here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you value what we value. Now offering employee pricing. American value for American values. Go to Ford.com or your local Ford dealer for more information.
It's year 50, and we're celebrating our brand new Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame and Museum, featuring interactive displays and unique storytelling of our region's legends. To learn more, visit clevelandsportshall.com and follow us on X, Instagram, and all social media.
Weather when you need it. Your severe weather station is WTAM 1100.
Left-hander Tim Herron coming on to pitch for Cleveland. Cleveland with a 4-2 lead. Its first lead in this series. Stephen Kwan now in left field. Daniel Schneemann is in center. Herron fastball, sinker, curve, slider. Rookie Cooper Pratt takes way high and outside a ball. Herron has had some walk issues. 15 in 24 innings. But a 2.92 ERA in 31 outings. He delivers. Outside ball 2. The way the ball jumps out of here, you cannot afford to put men on base with walks late in the game. Herron lets it fly. In there. 2-1. First appearance for Will Herron, so he hasn't worked in this series. Cade Smith hasn't worked in this series. The pitch outside. 3-1. This might be a game of importance from the standpoint that manager Stephen Vogt might look for a multi-inning save from Cade Smith. Certain games are bigger than others in the regular season. This is one of them. 3-1. Way outside. He walked it. Not even close. That'll bring up Joey Ortiz. Number 9 hitter, 0 for 2. So Cooper Pratt, boy, he's looked good. Rookie in his first 3 Major League games. He's made 1 error, but otherwise flawless defensively at short. He's had a couple of hits, a couple of RBIs, settling in nicely. Herron's pitch. It's swung on tap to third. Arias to second 1. Bazana relay. Got him! Good stretch by Huskins at first. And a mammoth double play turned by Cleveland. 5-4-3 on first ball swinging Joey Ortiz after Herron walked the leadoff man on 5 pitches. 2 down, top of the order. Here's Christian Yelich. Yelich, 1 for 3, a double. The pitch, in there, a called strike. Now the 0-1. A little high, 1-1.
You mentioned it, swinging at that first pitch and grounding into the double play. Pat Murphy talking about it with Cooper Pratt. He says, hey, up here, you got to make sure you're swinging at pitches in the zone.
The pitch, swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes on Yelich.
And patience a big key for the Brewers, but not there.
2 down, nobody on. Cleveland with a 4-2 lead. We're in the 7th. Now the 1-2. Curve hung inside, 2-2. Yelich today, 2 ground outs, a double. 3 for 12 in the series. What a job by Parker Messick today. He's got a chance to get win number 7. The pitch, yanked it, full count. Messick made 96 pitches in 6 innings. Wobbled early, but settled in. 2 runs on 4 hits, struck out 9, walked 3. Now the payoff. Ball 4 outside. Wow. Here's Jackson Churio. And here's manager Stephen Vogt to make a pitching change. We'll be back.
Is your roof protecting your home or putting it at risk? Roof damage often starts small and stays unnoticed until it leads to costly repairs. Spartan Storm Shield, a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians, is offering a free roof analysis covering the 7 most common problem areas. If you want the kind of protection that doesn't leak, the Gold Glove defense in every season, call your local family-owned Spartan Storm Shield. Call 330-SPARTAN to schedule your free roof inspection today. Again, that's 330-772-7826 or visit SpartanStormShield.com.
We believe. We battle. Every pitch, every hit, every inning, and every win. This is Guards Ball. Cleveland through and through. Tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
Cade Smith, 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. Ball game.
Catch your Cleveland Guardians in a 3-game weekend series against the Seattle Mariners June 26th through the 28th. Get your tickets now at CLEGuardians.com.
Spinning your wheels trying to find a great deal on new tires? Stop going round and round. Just get to your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer, your go-to for new tires. Really, they take care of everything. Whatever you drive, any make or model, they've got you covered with a great selection of major tire brands, expertly installed by certified pros. Plus, they're priced to compete, and you might be surprised how well they stack up. So, for new tires, get to your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer. Then roll out confidently.
Friday morning on Wills and Snyder. News, sports, traffic, and weather. WTAM 1100.
Dollar Bank, the proud banking partner of the Guardians, 28 locations in Northeast Ohio, ready to provide solutions to help get you there. Cleveland 4, Milwaukee 2. Brewers with a runner, 2 down in the 7th, and Colin Holderman's second appearance in the series. He has been as big a addition as anybody on this Cleveland pitching staff. 23 appearances, 4-1, a 171 ERA, a 143 batting average against. Primarily upper 90s sinkers and sliders. Righty-righty matchup. Jackson Churio with 10 home runs, 0 for 3 today. And he waves at the slider, strike 1. Boy, he was trying to tie this game up with 1 swing of the bat. Tim Herron walked a pair. They got a mammoth double play ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased the slider in the other batter's box. Churio down in the count 0-2. Well, do they go right back to that same pitch? Here it comes. Yep, almost went. Appeal at first. Didn't get the call this time. 1-2 the count. Outfield, a bit toward left, medium deep. This is one of the best hitters' parks in the game, so a 2-run lead is nothing. The 1-2, way outside, yanked the slider, backhanded with a reach across the body by Hedges. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. Cleveland 4, Milwaukee 2 in the 7th. Now the 2-2. Inside, he got drilled. Oh my, he got smoked. A 97-mile-an-hour sinker, and he got it on the arm, and you could hear him holler up here. After getting nothing but sliders away, Holderman tried to come inside with a sinker, and he drilled him in that left arm area near the elbow. Got some kind of a protective device there, but that one hurt. And now Bryce Terang with the 1 swing of the bat could give Milwaukee the lead. Milwaukee's had 3 base runners this inning without a hit. 2 walks, a hit batter. And Bryce Terang 0 for 3 to the plate. Has 11 home runs, 44 RBIs. Holderman's given up 1 home run all year. The pitch, outside and high, ball 1. 4 runs, 5 hits for Cleveland. 3 of the hits solo homers. 2 runs, 4 hits for Milwaukee. Now the 1-0. Outside 2-0. Holderman says, give me a new ball. That one doesn't have any strikes left in it. Out to the mound, catcher Austin Hedges. We greet you today from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's the home of Harley-Davidson. Many breweries, including Miller, Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance, and other great corporations, Briggs and Stratton, and the home of one of baseball's best teams, the Brewers. Now the 2-0 pitch to Terang. Inside, he almost got hit by that slider. And Holderman, who normally does not have command issues, having them now. The 3-0 pitch. Bullseye. He got ahead of Churio 0-2, and ever since he hit him, he's had trouble throwing strikes. Terang still in a great hitter's count, 3 balls and a strike. The next offering, and it's on the inside corner, a strike. Full count. Traveling time for Yelich at second, Churio at first. Cleveland with a 2-run lead. Colin Holderman. He's ready. The set, the turn, but no throw to second. Holderman, 6'6", 230. 30-year-old product out of Southern Illinois. The pitch, ball 4. He walked him high and wide. And Milwaukee has loaded them up for Andrew Vaughn. Vaughn is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Cleveland has walked 6 and hit a batter. Pitching coach Carl Willis heading to the mound. Hey, be sure to check out the entire Corolla family at your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers. You'll save big at the pump with the electrified Corolla Hybrid. Toyota, let's go places. Well, mentioned it before, certain games have a bigger feel to it. Not necessarily a must-win, but a really important win. Cleveland's up 4-2. This is a game they've got to figure out a way to win.
Oh boy, they've gotten a good start from Parker Messick. They played good defense, some game-changing plays there, and 3 home runs. It is a game where they've done everything to put themselves in position.
Andrew Vaughn digs in, righty-righty matchup. Bases loaded, 2 down. 4-2 Cleveland, 7th inning. The pitch wide for ball 1. Wow. Hunter Gaddis warming in the Cleveland pen. Holderman's ready. Here it comes. Bullseye. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yelich at third. Churio at second. Terang at first. The 1-1 pitch. Slider way outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Everything changed for Holderman after he hit Churio. He has now made, as he fires, the pitch rifled foul down the left side by Vaughn. Wow. He tattooed that baseball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Andrew Vaughn hitting .354. Former first-round pick out of Cal Berkeley by the White Sox. Bases loaded, 2 down, 2-run Cleveland lead. The 2-2 delivery. Little low with a slider, and Austin Hedges flips the ball away. It is traveling time again. Yelich, Churio, Terang will be off. and 36,000 plus on their feet in Milwaukee. The payoff pitch. Swung on a chopper in the hole, backhanded it short. Long throw by Rocchio on a bounce! And Hoskins into foul ground to field it with his foot on the bag, and Cleveland gets out of it. Another terrific play at short by Brian Rocchio. 4-2 Cleveland, 7 in the books on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
America drives Toyota in the best-selling built in the USA Camry. Now through June 30th, lease a new Camry LE for $309 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing for a contract cost of $15,123. Excludes all applicable taxes and government fees with approved credit through TFS. Price will vary based on accessories. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Don't bust your knuckles, bust your nuts with PB Blaster. The #1 selling penetrant since 1957. It uses a unique capillary action that creeps up and around threads and cavities to break free rusted and corroded parts. Then it protects against further rust and corrosion. Use it on automotive, industrial, marine, plumbing, and other equipment. Blaster Corporation offers a full line of professional-grade products that are formulated to penetrate, lubricate, loosen, fix, and conquer each job. Use Blaster products and work it like a pro.
This season, PNC and the Guardians are going to bat for small business. This month's winning business is Strive CLE Counseling. This collaborative mental health practice on Cleveland's West Side offers individualized therapy for all ages, adult psychiatry, and adult ADHD testing. Their team of therapists and psychiatric providers offer innovative treatment options to help clients move towards meaningful, healing personal growth and long-term wellness. To request an appointment or learn more about their services, visit StriveCLECounseling.com.
With reimagined exhibits, the Cleveland Museum of Natural History invites you to experience science and nature. Select local cities visit free every weekend as part of the Jack Joseph and Morton Mandel Community Days. Go to cmnh.org.
The Bloom Daddy Show. Played out in and around Cleveland. Tomorrow afternoon, starting at 3 on WTAM 1100.
Left on left, 8th inning, 4-2 Cleveland. Drew Rahm to Stephen Kwan. And pitch number 1 is up and in, ball 1. Stephen Kwan came on to pinch it in the 6th and walked. 7 inning totals. Cleveland 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 8 left. Milwaukee 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 8 left. The pitch swung on a little looping liner into right center. It's a base hit for Stephen Kwan. How about the hitting today? In the clutch, Cleveland's 0 for 7. That's continued a trend, but Milwaukee, the best clutch hitting team in baseball, 1 for 10 with men in scoring position. Here's Khalil Watson, his Major League debut, 0 for 3, strikeout, line out, ground out. The set, the pitch, and it's over but low, ball 1. Guardians with a homestand a week from tomorrow against Seattle. Dollar Dogs, fireworks, tickets at CLEGuardians.com. Down the 1-0 to Khalil Watson. And he cuts and misses. He tried to hammer one to right. He's got that kind of power. He was a middle infielder when he came up with Miami. Never got to the Marlins, but coming up in their farm system. And last year, Cleveland moved him to the outfield. Now the 1-1 pitch in there. 1-2, and Watson's a guy that can play all 3 outfield spots. He's a terrific athlete, good defensively, but primarily now he's going to play right field. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. Watson out looking. Second strikeout for Rahm. 1 down. That'll bring up catcher Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 3. Hunter Gaddis is going to be working the bottom of the 8th for Cleveland. 4-2 Guardians. The throw to first And Kwan back standing. Now the set, the delivery, and it's at the knees, a called strike. Milwaukee and Cleveland, two of the best run, best owned franchises in all of baseball. The 0-1, strike two. They do more with less, these two franchises. And what they have done for the last decade, every summer, relevant baseball on the shores of Lake Michigan and on the shores of Lake Erie. That pitch is high. Balk called on Rahm. And to second goes Stephen Kwan. Not sure Rahm came set. It was almost like he was quick pitching. I don't know that he came to a complete set. So, big run out there at second. Cleveland with a 4-2 lead. The two-strike pitch to Hedges. Swing and a foul back will do it again. Over 36,000, the roof partially open. A sun-drenched Thursday in Wisconsin. The pitch. High, 1-2. Cleveland's lost 8 of 11. Milwaukee's won 8 of 11. Cleveland today with its first lead in the series. Now the pitch. High, ball 2, 2-2. Now the 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Shallow right. Tarang is out. And the second baseman retires Hedges. Kwan back to second. 2 down. Milwaukee feels like this might be as good a chance as they have had to get back to the World Series. Their only visit to the Fall Classic, Harvey's Wallbangers, back in 1982, featuring Hall of Famers Robin Yount, Paul Molitor, Ted Simmons, Raleigh Fingers, and many other great players. Here's Travis Bazzana, takes down and away, ball 1. The problem for Milwaukee, they run into the big spenders as well. Dodgers, Phillies, Braves. Bazzana, a blast into the second deck and right his last time up. He takes it's low. It got away from Sanchez. Boy, he has had numerous balls bang off his glove today. We'll see how that is scored. Kwan going to third. It was a wild pitch, but instead of trying to block it with his chest, Sanchez tried to backhand it with the ball in the middle of his body. And see if that wild pitch does any damage. The pitch to Bazzana, and it's a touch outside. Brewers out of challenges, 3-0 the count. Travis Bazzana today, 1 for 3, a walk and the solo homer to right. Gave Cleveland the lead in the 7th. Now the 3-0 in there. Huge run down there at third in Stephen Kwan. Started the inning with a single. 4-2 Cleveland, 8th inning, 2 down. Kwan a huge lead at third. Rahm with his back to the runner. The lefty's pitch checked on a pitch outside. Bazana has walked twice and homered. And now Daniel Schneemann, who had the grand slam last night, came in as a pinch hitter last inning and walked. He will step to the plate. And here comes the pitching coach. If you missed it before, Chris Hook does all the visits to the mound, whether it's to chat or make a change. Pat Murphy is in so much agony and just can't move, needing back surgery, hip replacement, knee replacement. 2 out, 2 on, 4-2 Cleveland in the 8th. Daniel Schneemann, the batter. Home plate umpire Lance Barksdale, the crew chief, is going out there to break this up. Well, evidently he's not. He's joining in the conversation. Candlesticks make a nice wedding gift.
They sure do. Live chicken, they got to take care of that.
So staying in the ball game is Drew Rom, left on left. Daniel Schneemann, the batter. Schneemann bats .273 against lefties. Almost 60 points higher than he does against right-handers. The pitch. And he cuts and misses. Strike one. First and third occupied. 2 down. Cleveland on top. 4-2 in the 8th. The 0-1. And it's a throw to first, and back standing is Bazana, barely off the bag. He got picked off back in the 5th inning. Sandy Alomar Jr. went over to say something briefly to Travis Bazana. Bazana, good base stealer. 11 steals since coming up. The 0-1 checked on a pitch wide. Did he go? No. 1-1. This is also a point where sometimes you see that double steal or a delayed steal by the runner at first, trying to draw a throw and enable Kwan to score from third. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ball was in on Schneemann, but he chased it. And the count 1-2. Drew Rom has made 31 pitches, 17 strikes, 14 balls. Both clubs have struggled to throw strikes today. Milwaukee has walked 8. Cleveland has walked 6. Now the 1-2. Got him swinging. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still a 4-2 Cleveland lead.
Recently, our company softball team lost the big game by 1 run. Then Dale tried to console us with the quote, "Winning isn't everything." Dale's a loser. I play to win. Like early payout from Bet365. If my team goes up big, I get paid out instantly, even if they blow the lead later. Sound familiar, Dale? Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
John always listens to his truck. So when his brakes start talking, he goes to AutoZone, where a helpful AutoZoner gets him the right parts. If John has time to put them in, he borrows a kit with Loan-A-Tool. And if he doesn't, he gets a free shop referral. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Deposit required for Loan-A-Tool. Restrictions apply.
Hey Guardians fans, are you thinking of consolidating your debt with a home equity loan? With the average homeowner having over $200,000 of home equity, hit it out of the park with Union Home Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 2229.
Your life's on your phone. Your vehicle should be too. When you download the Spitzer VIP app, convenience is number one. View vehicle health. Get important alerts. Schedule service in seconds. Earn reward points. Plus, new vehicles come with complimentary oil changes and a lifetime warranty at no cost to you. It's all trackable in the Spitzer VIP app. From GPS to live chat support, 100% convenience is here 24/7. Download today. Wag more. Spend less at Spitzer. Proud sponsor of the Guardians.
At Spitzer, our world revolves around you.
Check in for Cleveland's news, talk, and sports.
See what's happening
on WTAM 1100.
Hunter Gaddis on to work for Cleveland. Cleveland with the lead, 4-2. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Colin Holderman struggled with his command, but by golly, he got out of the 7th inning without giving up any runs. Gaddis to Jake Bowers, 1 for 3, a single, and he pumps one in there, a strike. Holderman, a third of a scoreless inning. Walked a batter, hit a batter. Now the set, now the 0-1. And it's a little low. Gaddis fastball, slider, changeup. Hunter Gaddis gave up what proved to be the game-winning home run here on Tuesday night in the 8th inning to Garrett Mitchell. The right-hander's pitch. Swing and a foul tip, 1-2. Gaddis, 24th appearance, a win, a save, 4.12 ERA, and 11 holds, tied for the team lead with Tim Herron. Bowers has been held in check, 1 for 8 in the series. Got that single today. Now the pitch. A little bit low, 2-2. The set, the delivery, ball down low, full count. Parker Messick started, went 6, gave up 2 runs on 4 hits, struck out 9, walked 3. Tim Herron, 2/3 of a scoreless frame. Colin Holderman, a third of a scoreless inning for Colin Holderman. Now the payoff, ball 4 in the dirt. Wow. So the tying run to the plate and Gary Sanchez. This is incredible how both these pitching staffs keep walking the tightrope with all these walks. Eventually it's going to get you. Gary Sanchez takes a called strike. Pinch hitter on deck for Milwaukee is the guy that homered Tuesday night off Hunter Gaddis, Garrett Mitchell. Gary Sanchez, RBI single, a walk, a ground out. The pitch, a swing and a miss. I mean, he had one thought in mind, to see if he could join Bernie Chalet high above the seats and left, where there's a mammoth slide that Andre Knott went flying down earlier this series. That's a brave man to be that high going down that slide. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled it back. Now, what helped Andre is he was bear hugging Bernie the whole way down that slide, which is an unusual look, but when you're that high and have some fear, why not?
It was awkward, but good on Bernie to help Andre get all the way down.
Yeah, Bernie
safely.
didn't realize he was going to be put in that scenario. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Gaddis got Sanchez for the strikeout. Andre did a great piece on it. And also took Paul Hoynes to the very top of this ballpark for one of the many statues of Bob Uecker. And, of course, Paul Hoynes going into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, rightfully so, in July. And Paul learned his journalism talents about 10 minutes east of here in downtown Milwaukee at Marquette University. Here's Garrett Mitchell to pinch hit for Blake Perkins. Left-handed batter. Mitchell, with Cleveland up 4-2, takes outside a ball. Mitchell batting .254, 5 homers, 34 RBIs. Now the set. Now the pitch. Swung on. Fouled upstairs behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mitchell will stay in the game and play center. We're in the 8th. 4-2 Cleveland. 1 out, 1 on. Mitchell open stance deep in the box. The pitch. And it's in there. Floated a changeup for a called strike. It's 1-2. Cleveland had not taken the lead in any game this series until the home run by Travis Bazzana in the 7th. The pitch. Got him swinging. Tied him up inside with a good slider. Hunter Gaddis wins that battle with Mitchell. 2 down for Cooper Pratt, the rookie. Of course, Cade Smith awaits the 9th inning for Cleveland. Right now, he's baseball's best closer. 2 down. Runner at first. 4-2 Cleveland on top in the 8th. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch to the rookie. And it's hit in the air. Foul out of play to the right. Strike 1. Tells you something about Cooper Pratt, Rosie. This is one of the best teams in baseball, Milwaukee, with a real chance to play in the World Series. And they're entrusting this rookie starting this series to play short.
That's the key, to play short. A marquee position on the diamond.
3 years out of high school. The 0-1. Swing and a foul back. You know, I think it's probably surprising if you look how many really good baseball players have come out of the state of Mississippi, like Cooper Pratt. More than you might suspect.
He was ticketed to go to Mississippi, or Ole Miss, excuse me, and
yeah, don't mix up those two.
My bad.
Ole Miss and Mississippi State.
He was going to Oxford and ended up being drafted. And his uncle is the head baseball coach at BYU. Daniel Schneemann played for him.
Now the 0-2 pitch. High, 1-2.
Good baseball family. And that may be a reason why he's been able to move so quickly.
Well, I talked to a scout. There are 2 more Pratts coming. 1 in 8th grade, 1 in high school. Now the set, now the 1-2. Swung on, fouled it upstairs, still a 1-2 count.
Isn't that the status of youth sports? 8th grade, they're talking about scouting these kids.
Well, he has an NI deal and a castle in Ireland. Now, it tells you how good a baseball family the Pratts are. The 1-2. Low and away, 2-2. 4-2, Cleveland Brewers batting in the 8th. Runner on, 2 down. Boy, it just seems like more and more these kids are getting to the big leagues quicker than ever before. The 2-2 to Pratt. Fouled it back. Pretty good slider that he fought off. Still a 2-2 count. And you think with what Cleveland's doing with Khalil Watson, Chase DeLauder, Travis Bazzana, Parker Messick, they're not as young as Pratt, but Watson, a high school kid coming out of the draft. Again, the 2-2 delivery. Swung on, line to right. That's a base hit for Pratt. Stopping at second is Bowers. Boy, that's a good at-bat against a guy like Gaddis. Tying runs on with 2 down. Got to believe Joey Ortiz will be lifted for a pinch hitter. And he will be. Milwaukee is going to bring out William Contreras. Oh, boy. 291 hitter, 6 homers, 43 RBIs. And manager Stephen Vogt, he's going to his closer right now. Cade Smith being summoned with 2 out, 2 on. We speculated a few innings ago that this could be a multi-inning save opportunity for Cade Smith. It is. He's been perfect since mid-April. 4-2 Cleveland. We'll be back.
Is your roof protecting your home or putting it at risk? Roof damage often starts small and stays unnoticed until it leads to costly repairs. Spartan Storm Shield, a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians, is offering a free roof analysis covering the 7 most common problem areas. If you want the kind of protection that doesn't leak, the Gold Glove defense in every season, call your local family-owned Spartan Storm Shield. Call 330-SPARTAN to schedule your free roof inspection today. Again, that's 330-772-7826 or visit SpartanStormShield.com.
Since day one of your child's life, you've been all hands in. At Cleveland Clinic Children's, we make our patients a very similar promise to be the hands you can trust, no matter what specialty care is needed. As Northeast Ohio's trusted children's hospital, when their health needs a helping hand, put their care in hands you trust. Learn more at clevelandclinicchildrens.org/hands.
This is the call of the Australian rubber bird.
Snap! Snap!
This is the call of the Alaskan chili bird.
Jeez, it's cold. Jeez, it's cold. Jeez, it's cold.
And this is the call of the marathon mascot bald eagle, Max.
Hi, it's Max.
Hello.
Did you know you could save up to $1 a gallon with the Marathon Rewards app?
No. Well, thanks for the call.
Marathon, where fun runs on full. Available at participating marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
Friday morning on Wills and Snyder. World Cup match preview of the USA versus Australia at 9:35.
Closer Cade Smith. He is on to face pinch hitter William Contreras. Brewers at first and second. 2 down in the 8th. Mano a mano. 4-2 Cleveland. The pitch. A little bit high. Ball 1. Cade Smith. Upper 90s. Fastball, slider, split finger. Cade Smith leads the major leagues. 23 saves. ERA 2.48. 49 strikeouts in 32 innings. He's ready. He fires. Slider dips low, 2-0. He has not pitched in this series, so he's had more time off than what is the norm for Cade Smith. His last appearance 5 days ago. The pitch, high, ball 3. Cade Smith has converted 20 straight save opportunities dating back to April 16th. Let's see if Contreras is swinging here, 3-0. Here it comes. No, he showed bunt, pitch up and in, ball 4. Wow. Cleveland has walked 2 this inning, which is normally a death knell in the 8th. And Cleveland has now walked 8 in the game. 2 of those have come around to score. 4-2 Cleveland. Milwaukee, bases loaded. 2 down, top of the order. Christian Yelich, 1 for 3, a double, a walk. And 36,000 rise to their feet at American Family Field. Bowers at third, Pratt at second. Pinch runner at first. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. David Hamilton running at first. Smith comes set, lets it rip, swing and a miss on a splitter. 0-2 the count. Cade Smith 1 strike away. The 0-2 delivery. Just a bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brewers all over the joint. 4-2 Cleveland. 2 down in the 8th. Here's the 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. 97 miles an hour. Wipes out Yelich. What a job by Cade Smith. 4-2 Cleveland. 8 in the books on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Don't miss the Guards versus the Mariners on Saturday, June 27th. 15,000 fans will receive a Tanner Bybee City Connect jersey courtesy of Marathon. Plus, enjoy $2 Coors Light pregame and postgame Phantom fireworks presented by Window World. Tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
A lot of businesses are in a pinch right now. They need more workers to keep things running, but they're not ready to hire anyone full-time. If you're one of those businesses, you might consider flexible labor from Minuteman Staffing. Minuteman has over 50 years' experience providing light industrial and warehouse workers in Northeast Ohio. They're ready for the job with drug screens and background checks. And Minuteman handles all the workers' comp and payroll. Reach out to them today. MinutemenInc.com.
America drives Toyota and the all-new, all-hybrid Toyota RAV4. Now through June 30th, lease a new RAV4 LE all-wheel drive for $329 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing for a contract cost of $15,843. Excludes all applicable taxes and government fees. With approved credit through TFS. Price will vary based on accessories. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Don't bust your knuckles, bust your nuts with PB Blaster. The #1 selling penetrant since 1957. It uses a unique capillary action that creeps up and around threads and cavities to break free rusted and corroded parts. Then it protects against further rust and corrosion. Use it on automotive, industrial, marine, plumbing, and other equipment. Blaster Corporation offers a full line of professional-grade products that are formulated to penetrate, lubricate, loosen, fix, and conquer each job. Use Blaster products and work it like a pro.
News, talk, sports. This is WTAM 1100, Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers and Guardians, an iHeart radio station.
Blake Mitchell now in center. David Hamilton now at third. And the new pitcher for the first time this series, right-hander Craig Yoho. Yoho to Brian Rocchio, and it's in there called strike. Drew Rahman, inning and a third of scoreless relief, gave up a hit, struck out 3, walked 2, uncorked 2 wild pitches. The pitch swung on. This is hit pretty well. Deep right field toward the corner. Bowers, and it is a double. Bounced over the wall. We lost it in that right field corner. The ball and Bowers disappeared from my view when the stand's jutting out into the right field corner. And so Rocchio gets a ground rule double, hooking one down the right field line into the corner, and it bounced on the track and jumped over the wall for a double. Rocchio 2-hit game, 10th double. Here's Rhys Hoskins 0 for 3, a walk. He takes up high, ball 1. Yoho, his third appearance since being called up. He's given up a run in 3 innings of work. Cleveland 4, Milwaukee 2 in the 9th. The pitch. Outside a breaking ball. These two clubs together have stranded 21 runners, and together they have gone 1 for 20 with men in scoring position. The 2-0 pitch. And Hoskins waves at it, 2-1 the count.
And that's been the story for the Guardians lately, but not the Brewers. They have been as good as anybody in baseball with men in scoring position heading in.
Yoho, a right-hander with a terrific changeup. Mid-90s fastball. The pitch. And it's maybe low. Man, Sanchez again didn't catch it. Hard to get calls when your catcher isn't catching the pitch. 3-1 the count. Now the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Chased one. That might have been ball 4 outside. Full count on the cutter. Four runs, 7 hits Cleveland. 2 runs, 5 hits Milwaukee. 9th inning. The pitch. Swing and a foul upstairs behind the plate. Bottom of the 9th, Milwaukee will have Churio, Terang, and Vaughn. 2, 3, and 4 in Pat Murphy's lineup. Cade Smith trying to get a 4-out save. Milwaukee 10-2 against Cleveland in this park lifetime. The pitch. Got him swinging. Great pitch that looked like the bottom fell out of it. So Yoho strikes out Hoskins, and it keeps that runner at second. One down for Kyle Manzardo. 1 for 2, a solo homer to right. If you're just joining us, been kind of a crazy game. Both these ball clubs have had trouble throwing strikes. They've had trouble getting clutch hits. But a good game. Breaking ball in there, a strike. Milwaukee took the lead with a Gary Sanchez RBI single in the second. David Fry tied it in the third, a solo homer to left center. Now the pitch. Manzardo cuts and misses at that change, 0-2. Milwaukee regained the lead on Cooper Pratt's sac fly in the fourth. Cleveland tied it. Kyle Manzardo rifled a home run to right in the sixth. Travis Bazzana gave Cleveland its first lead in the series with a second deck homer to right in the seventh. Later that inning, Cleveland got the other run on a wild pitch. That's it, 4-2 Cleveland, ninth inning. The set and delivery. Outside, missed with a changeup, 1-2. Parker Messick, strong 6 innings, striking out 9, giving up 2 runs. And the bullpen is blank Milwaukee, leading into this ninth inning with the ball in the hands of Cade Smith. The 1-2 to Manzardo. And he drives one high and deep to center. Mitchell's back near the track, makes the catch. Tagging, heading to third is Rocchio. The throw not in time, a head-first slide, and he almost slid over the bag and off the bag. So you might say, well, what's the big deal going to third? There are 2 men out. And this is not by any means to disparage Gary Sanchez, but he's had trouble blocking balls in the dirt, and he's had trouble catching some pitches, and that could be a mighty big run out at there at third with 2 down. Here's Gabriel Arias, 1 for 4, a single. The pitch outside, it handcuffed Sanchez. He made a nice lunging backhanded grab for ball 1. Milwaukee has already in this game walked 8, hit a batter, uncorked 2 wild pitches. You never know. The pitch to Arias. Swing and a miss. That is a changeup. That's that. They call it the Bugs Bunny changeup. It's in the upper 70s, and the bottom just falls out of it. His fastball in the mid-90s. Yoho's pitch. Swing and a miss. Another one down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If you didn't know better, you'd think it's a knuckleball. 4-2 Cleveland, ninth inning, runner at third, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging on another one. I'll tell you what, that changeup is reminiscent of the late, great Doug Jones. What a closer he was for the Indians. Now they've got one of the elite closers again in Cade Smith. He'll try to get it done in the bottom of the ninth, 4-2 Cleveland.
At Cleveland State University, opportunity is everywhere. This is where hard work pays off and success is earned, not left to chance. Here, you're never on your own. You can chase your dreams, you can change your mind, and if you stumble along the way, try again. There's always room for another comeback story. Opportunity doesn't wait. It works. At Cleveland State, you can. Visit csuohio.edu today. Cleveland State University is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
Let's talk NOPEC. NOPEC uses the bulk buying power of nearly 1 million customers in over 250 Ohio communities to negotiate competitive electric and natural gas rates. They also work behind the scenes, challenging utility rate increases and fighting for consumer-friendly energy policies. For more than 25 years, NOPEC has been working to keep your energy bills affordable. Learn more at nopec.org or by calling NOPEC's 24/7 Customer Care Center.
Bybee into the motion, and the right-hander with the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss! Back foot slider ate him up. What a job by Tanner Bybee!
This is Tanner Bybee. You're listening to the Cleveland Clinic Guardians Radio Network.
Cleveland's news, talk, and sports on WTAM 1100 and on 106.9 FM.
Cade Smith trying to get a 4-out save. Jackson Churio, the batter, 4-2 Cleveland. Churio backs away from a pitch inside for ball one. Churio 0 for 3, hit by a pitch. Cade Smith left them loaded last inning. The pitch inside, ball 2, 2-0. The next offering to Churio, bullseye. 2 balls and a strike. Smith doesn't waste any time. Here it comes. Swung on a weak chopper to second, charged by Bazzana, gloves, throws, 1 down. Bryce Terang, the batter, 0 for 3 with a walk. Left-handed hitter, and he cuts and misses, strike 1. The next delivery, he tried to bunt his way on and missed. Interesting. Nothing into the count on Terang, hitting in the 3-hole. Now the set, now the pitch. Just a whisker outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cleveland's going to challenge the call. You might as well. It's the 9th. And it was a ball outside. Milwaukee's out of challenges. Cleveland still has 1 remaining. 1 down in the 9th, 4-2 Cleveland. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Milwaukee is down to its last out. And Cade Smith trying to get save number 24. And a mighty big win this would be for Cleveland. So the last hope for the Brewers, Andrew Vaughn, 0 for 2, the pitch, and it just missed down low, ball 1. Smith is ready. Here it comes. Up and in, ball 2, 2-0. The next pitch in the dirt, ball 3, 3-0. Two down, nobody on, 4-2 Cleveland. The pitch, ball 4 down and away. Could we have an inning with no drama today? I guess not.
Absolutely not.
Tying run to the plate and Jake Bowers, and this is one dangerous hitter. Leads Milwaukee, 13 homers. Leads Milwaukee, 46 RBIs. 1 for 3 today in the series, 1 for 8. Tying run at the plate, 4-2 Cleveland, 2 down in the 9th. Runner not held. He'll take off. Bowers takes the strike. Indifference puts Vaughn now at second. The next offering, swung on, driven, fairly deep left, but Kwan there makes the catch. Ball game. And Cleveland gets out of Milwaukee with a 4-2 win.
Okay, people, we all know what's at stake in this game. Zoe, what's at stake?
Our futures.
Our futures. And is anything going to keep us from achieving our goal?
No way.
Because what do we have?
The plan.
Ohio's 529 plan. Because in this family, how do we play the college savings game?
Tax-free.
And where do we play it?
I don't know, Daddy.
That's okay, Pumpkin.
Enter to win a $10,000 college savings award at collegeadvantage.com/guardians.
Celebrating 50 years of impact, Ohio University's Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine leads the way from Cleveland to communities across our great state as the #1 producer of primary care doctors in Ohio. Learn more at ohio.edu/medicine.
2026 will be a banner year as we celebrate 50 years of the Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame. Our brand new museum features interactive displays and unique storytelling of our region's greatest athletes and personalities. 540 legends from Jesse Owens to Carol Heiss-Jenkins, Katie Moon, and Stipe Miocic. Visit clevelandsportshall.com to learn how your nonprofit youth sports group could earn grant funding. Follow us on X, Instagram, and all social media.
It happens every night. The clock strikes dinner, and suddenly it's all you can think about. What's for dinner? That's when you think Stouffer's. Rich, cheesy lasagna, freshly made stuffed peppers, and creamy, comforting mac and cheese. Made with quality ingredients and ready when you are. Dinner solved. When the clock strikes dinner, think Stouffer's.
Check in for Cleveland's news, talk, and sports.
See what's happening
on WTAM 1100.
Welcome back, everybody, to Miller Park in Milwaukee, and Cleveland gets a huge win as they salvage the finale in the series by a final score of 4-2. For Cleveland in this ballgame, they win it with 4 runs on 7 hits, no errors, 11 left. Milwaukee 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 12 men stranded. Parker Messick the win to go to 7-3, 24th save now for Cade Smith. The loss goes to reliever Grant Anderson. Anderson's record now 1-3. The time of today's ball game, long by today's standards, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Another big crowd on hand here in Milwaukee, 36,386. Rosie's got the wrap-up show, and we'll have the first pitch from Houston tomorrow night. This is Tom Hamilton. Thanks so much for joining us. Again, Cleveland, a winner today, 4-2. So long, everybody.
Cleveland Guardians Baseball has been brought to you by Cleveland Clinic. When defying the odds is your aim, the right care can change everything. By Progressive. For a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers. By Dollar Bank, proud banking partner of the Cleveland Guardians. By Marathon. Join Marathon Rewards today and start earning on every fill-up. Cleveland Guardians Baseball, also brought to you by Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians. By Conrad's Tire Express and Total Car Care, your #1 choice for tires and service repair.
TTX is proud to be an official technology partner of the Cleveland Guardians. For over 40 years, we've learned, adapted, and invested in relationships as IT and voice technologies have evolved into new opportunities for businesses. But what we've learned most is that IT leaders are often the unsung heroes of Ohio's best companies and organizations, and that behind every great solution are great people. Find us on the web at ttx-inc.com. TTX. Technically, people matter.
Suspect a natural gas leak? Enbridge Gas Ohio has a simple reminder. First, move your feet. Then call when you're down the street. A gas leak may smell like rotten eggs, or you might see blowing dirt or bubbling water. A leaking pipeline may also make a hissing sound. Remember, whether you are an individual or contractor, state law requires you call 811 before you dig to have underground utilities marked. It's simple and free. Just call 811 at least 2 business days prior to digging. For more info, visit enbridgegas.com.
The Guardians Wrap-Up Show is brought to you by Cleveland Clinic. For everyone, everywhere, for every care in the world. By Progressive. Bundle home and auto and save at progressive.com. By Bet365, where winning is everything. The Guardians Wrap-Up Show also brought to you by Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to American Family Field in Milwaukee. Following a Guardians win today by a final score of 4-2 over the Brewers as they salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Jim Rosenhaus along with you with Guardians Wrap-Up. We'll get to all the highlights and manager Stephen Vogt shortly. But first, a look at the out-of-town scores on the Northeast Ohio Ford Dealers out-of-town scoreboard. It's gone final at Fenway Park. The Blue Jays a winner with a run in the top half of the 9th inning. 4-3 the final score. Vlad Guerrero with a solo home run wins it for Toronto. The rest of the action is either later on or ongoing. Top of the 5th in Seattle, the Mariners are shutting out the Orioles 3-0. Elsewhere, the Twins are blasting the Rangers down in Arlington. Bottom of the 8th inning, 9-2. Minnesota, Brooks Lee with his 12th home run on the season. And one game postponed, the Giants and Braves down in Atlanta. Our game here, Guardians 4, Brewers 2. We'll have the Honda Drive It Home game summary when we return.
TTX is proud to be an official technology partner of the Cleveland Guardians. For over 40 years, we've learned, adapted, and invested in relationships as IT and voice technologies have evolved into new opportunities for businesses. But what we've learned most is that IT leaders are often the unsung heroes of Ohio's best companies and organizations, and that behind every great solution are great people. Find us on the web at ttx-inc.com. TTX. Technically, people matter.
The mission of the Bob Feller Act of Valor Foundation, through the unique intersection of baseball and the Department of the Navy, is to recognize and honor those who support our service members with the Bob Feller Act of Valor Award. We use the story of the Hall of Fame pitcher and Chief Petty Officer during World War II to teach the legacy of the greatest generation to the youngest generation and instill in them the virtues of service, sacrifice, and citizenship. Learn more at actofvaloraward.org.
We'll keep it short and sweet. Do you want to be awesome all day? Axe designs awesome fragrances so you can smell irresistible all day, all over. Axe fragrances rewrite the rules of traditional masculine scents by putting a modern twist on classic structures and notes. Our Axe products don't just smell amazing, they really do the job with our dual-action technology that busts odor and boosts fragrance. Be awesome all day with Axe. Available at Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians.
Peter & Company Jewelers in Avon Lake is family-owned and trusted for almost 40 years. Their knowledgeable jewelers can match that perfect piece for you or someone you love. Stop in or go to peterjewelers.com. It's where Cleveland gets engaged.
Celebrating 50 years of impact, Ohio University's Heritage College of Osteopathic Medicine leads the way from Cleveland to communities across our great state as the #1 producer of primary care doctors in Ohio. Learn more at ohio.edu/medicine.
Guardians a winner this afternoon here in Milwaukee. Time now for our Honda Drive It Home game summary. And it was the Brewers who took the lead in this one on an RBI single by Gary Sanchez in the second inning off of Parker Messick. But Messick would have a good one by the time it was all said and done today. So 1-0 Milwaukee after 2 innings of play. But the Guardians got on the board third inning with David Fry at the plate and 1 down.
The payoff, swung on, hit high and deep to left center. Churio's back near the wall. He leaps and it is gone. David Fry with a solo homer to left center. And we've got a 1-1 game. Tremendous at bat for David Fry on the 9th pitch. A towering solo home run to left center.
The Brewers would retake the lead in the bottom half of the 4th inning on a sac fly from Cooper Pratt, the rookie with a strong series in his first major league action this week. That made it 2-1 Milwaukee, but the Guardians would tie the game again, this time in the 6th inning, thanks to Kyle Manzardo.
Now the 1-1. Swung on. This is line. Deep right field. Back is Bowers. It is gone. And we are tied at 2. Kyle Manzardo, a line drive home run to right. Number 8 for Kyle Manzardo. And Cleveland's come back for the second time today to tie it. It's a 2-2 ball game here in the 6th.
And then Cleveland would take its first lead on the afternoon. 7th inning, Travis Bazzana with 1 out and the bases empty.
The 1-0. And he drives one to deep right field. Away, back and gone. Into the second deck. A line drive missile. And Travis Bazzana with his 5th major league home run has put Cleveland on top 3-2 here in inning number 7. Oh, did he drill that ball into the second deck in right.
The Guardians added a key insurance run later on in the inning when Daniel Schneemann, who had pinch hit and walked, he would score on a wild pitch. And that made it a 4-2 contest, and that would be the final score today, despite both teams having many more opportunities to score on a game where pitchers were really struggling with their command, a lot of base runners, but that was it. The 4-2 final holds as Cleveland comes away a winner. For the Guardians, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 11 men left on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 12 men left on. Parker Messick with the win. He's now 7-3. Cade Smith with his major league best 24th save. The loss going to Grant Anderson, who falls to 1-3. Time of the game today, 3 hours and 6 minutes, and the paid crowd 36,386 here in Milwaukee. Stay with us. We'll hear from manager Stephen Vogt when we return.
Okay, class, let's begin.
Psst, love your boots. I just sold a pair like that on eBay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took like 2 seconds to list, and they sold almost immediately. I've been selling everything lately. Some chunky boots, a faux fur coat I never wore, and a vintage chair that was more of an expensive clothing rack.
You know, I actually bought these on eBay. Wait, are you Kitty Sell Stuff from Brooklyn?
Okay, quiet, please.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
Need new tires? Here's a tip. Skip the good old kick for quality entirely. Get to your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer, the smart choice for tires without the footwork. Whatever you drive, any make or model, they've got you covered with a great selection of major tire brands. Expertly installed by certified pros. And the kicker? Your Ford dealer often has deals that beat dedicated tire shops. So, when it's time for new tires, roll with your Northeast Ohio Ford dealer.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Rain on game day doesn't faze Dave. He's already got his poncho. Just needs to do something about those wipers. So Dave heads to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone.
Where a friendly AutoZoner helps him get premium quiet wipers and some hand warmers.
You're all set.
Now if only his team can handle the elements as well as his new wipers. Get wipers, glass cleaner, and more. With no hassles, just help. At AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
At Cleveland State University, opportunity is everywhere. This is where hard work pays off and success is earned, not left to chance. Here, you're never on your own. You can chase your dreams, you can change your mind, and if you stumble along the way, try again. There's always room for another comeback story. Opportunity doesn't wait. It works. At Cleveland State, you can. Visit csuohio.edu today. Cleveland State University is a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians.
Hon, is your new pinball machine in our budget?
KeyBank will meet you in that our money is now our money moment.
Actually, our banker Steve recommended we start a joint checking account for bills and keep our individual accounts for things like pinball machines.
Did someone say Banker Steve? I was in the neighborhood in case you had any checking account questions.
Steve, you're always there for us. Now, how quickly can we open that account?
Steve, are you seeing this?
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank, member FDIC.
Guardians a winner today by a final score of 4-2. Let's head downstairs and hear from manager Stephen Vogt.
What did you think of Parker today? Parker was great. Six innings, 2 runs. Pitched around some trouble. He got himself into trouble at times. I mean, that was a very uncharacteristic game by both teams with all the walks, but we were able to wiggle our way out of it, and Parker made some huge pitches when he needed to, gave us length when we needed it. Outstanding performance by Parker. What's he say about the uptick in his velo? I know it's not the main thing, but it's nice to see this deep in. Yeah, I mean, we've seen it at times. He's holding 95, 96. Today it was kind of like 93-ish, but then it was there when he needed it, and it's just impressive. He's never pitched this much on this type of rest, and to hold the velo the way he is, it seems like it just keeps him better. And even today, really didn't have the changeup. I thought that was the big difference today, but still was able to make pitches when he needed to. Travis just didn't. He talked about making this mistake out there. He said he was annoyed with himself, and he said he knew he had to make it up. And you hear players say it all the time, they try too hard. And he said he didn't do that. What did you say about it? Yeah, I mean, he's mature, and he knows the game. He's a very cerebral player. Made a mistake. We got a big walk there, and then he gets picked off. But that stuff's going to happen, and it's how fast you move past it. We don't hold mistakes against anybody. It's how you respond to it, because you're going to make mistakes, and I know he's going to learn from it.
Cade came in and gave you 4 really big outs at the end of that game. Can you just talk about how important that was?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Cade had 4 days off, so he had the ability to go do that. Cade does whatever we ask of him, whenever we ask of him, and it's for a reason he's one of the best closers in the game right now.
You were talking about redefining your offense. Do you think this is kind of, finding a way with three guys hitting home runs without your main guy?
Yeah, I'd love 3 homers and 9 runs, you know what I mean? But, I think our guys had good at-bats. We got on base a ton, and, obviously the 3 solo shots are what the difference is. But, we're going to continue to work. We're going to continue to find ways to just grind out at-bats, grind out starters, get to bullpen guys, and, we got some big swings today. Roki did it again defensively. He wasn't the only one, but he had a couple of great plays. Khalil made a good play as well. Yeah, I mean, Khalil, what an unbelievable catch. First day in the big leagues, and we know he's a great athlete, good outfielder, good at bats too. And but Roki, I mean, made a couple of unbelievable plays on defense. They probably don't look super unbelievable on TV, but when you know the situation, the hop, being able to read it, play it into a normal hop, and Haas with the unbelievable pick there on the bases loaded play, just great defense all around. That's what it takes in games like that.
So a nice win for the Guardians to salvage the finale of the series, their first win on the road trip, and they will head into play tomorrow in first place in the American League's Central Division once again with a 40-35 record. For the Brewers, they slipped to 45-27, still comfortably atop the National League Central. Next up for the Guardians, they are in Houston tomorrow night, 8:10 first pitch, airtime for Guardians warm-up, 7:35. For our on-site engineer here in Milwaukee, Ryan Elliott, and of course Brian Matze back home, and as always, Tom Hamilton, this is Jim Rosenhaus reminding you the final score today from Milwaukee. It was the Cleveland Guardians 4, the Milwaukee Brewers 2. Have a great night, everyone.
When you tear into a bag of Jack Link's beef jerky, you're sinking your teeth into real meat, not some sugary artificial snack food. Jack Link's is made with 100% beef, seasoned and smoked with natural goodness and flavor. You expect an authentic beef jerky. Real satisfying, real tender, real meat. Grab a bag of Jack Link's beef jerky. Feed your wild side. Get Jack Link's beef jerky at Discount Drug Mart.
Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround. Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround. You'll find everything you need.
We believe. We battle. Every pitch, every hit, every inning, and every win. This is Guards Ball. Cleveland through and through. Tickets at CLEGuardians.com.
Cade Smith, one strike away. Swing and a miss. Ball game.
Catch your Cleveland Guardians in a 3-game weekend series against the Seattle Mariners June 26th through the 28th. Get your tickets now at CLEGuardians.com.
Hi, I'm Pat Moran, owner of Window World and a proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians. Today's game is brought to you by another winning team, Window World. We're family-owned right here in Ohio, and for more than 23 years, we've been providing you with quality windows, doors, siding, and gutters professionally installed, backed by a lifetime warranty, and always at a great price. So let's hit a grand slam together and call the Window World team at 1-800-WINDOW-WORLD or visit windowworld.com for a free in-home estimate.
Stuck in a dead-end job? Kick your career into high gear through a building trades apprenticeship. Ohio is calling up the next generation of skilled tradespeople across the state. We're hiring electricians, plumber, pipe fitters, iron workers, sheet metal workers, bricklayers, cement masons, boiler makers, roofers, insulators, laborers, elevator constructors, and painters and glazers. Don't miss your shot at big money and full benefits in a construction apprenticeship. Are you ready to build your future? Start your application today at OhioConstructionTrades.com.
The Guardians Wrap-Up Show has been brought to you by Cleveland Clinic. When defying the odds is your aim, the right care can change everything. By Progressive. For a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers. By Bet365, where winning is everything. The Guardians Wrap-Up Show, also brought to you by Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Guardians.
Cleveland's News Radio on Facebook, Twitter, and WTAM.com.
It's your Thursday Sports Minute, brought to you by BetMGM. Make it legendary. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
World Cup Soccer first round of pool play is done today. Second round games begin. Czechia and South Africa got it started earlier today. Switzerland and Bosnia-Herzegovina underway in L.A. Switzerland a favorite at -165. Canada and Qatar both looking for their first points in this World Cup. They square off in Vancouver later on. Canada a favorite at -350. The nightcap from Guadalajara, Mexico. Mexico and South Korea. El Tri a favorite at +100. United States plays tomorrow against Australia. The U.S. favorites at -170.
At BetMGM, you can shoot your shot with same-game parlays, live betting, dark mode, and more. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus to wager, subject to eligibility requirements. Promotions vary by market. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. And that's your Thursday BetMGM Sports Minute.
This report is sponsored by Brewdog Cleveland.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
Switzerland takes down Bosnia 4-1 to pick up their first win of the tournament.
Puts the exclamation mark on it for Switzerland. 4-1.
The match was scoreless at halftime before an onslaught of goals in the second half and stoppage time. Earlier in the day, Czechia and South Africa played to a 1-1 draw. South Africa converted a late second half penalty to earn a point.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
We've got extra innings coming up.
Welcome to Dollar Bank Extra Innings. Dollar Bank, proud partner of the Cleveland Guardians on WTAM 1100.
Tell you what, that was a nice win. And if you want to talk Guardians, the phone lines are open, 216-578-1100. Absolute Roofing text line 21095. 4-2 win to salvage that final game of that 3-game series. Parker Messick was fantastic. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 9 Ks. He improves to 7-3 on the season. Cade Smith, I'm not going to lie, I was a little nervous. He came into that save situation having saved 20 straight games. And he doesn't throw one ball. He doesn't throw two balls. He doesn't throw three balls. He throws 4 straight balls to load the bases. And I'm thinking, well, all great streaks have got to come to an end. And then he took down one of the best hitters in the game and made him look bad in Christian Yelich, striking him out with the bases loaded, and it was pretty much over after that. 9 walks by the Guardians total in this game. I would love to know what the winning percentage of teams, what it is when they walk 9 guys, because it can't be very good. But this team just finds a way, and this is what I love about them. You think about 9 walks, 7 hits total. I believe in the 3-game series, we may have had 14 hits, possibly 15. I mean, look, when you're out without Ramirez, you're without Martinez, you're without DeLauder. And even with those guys, you've got a bottom 5 offense. Without them, you got to find ways. And that's one thing this Guardians team does. It finds ways to win. By the way, Cade Smith now 21 straight save opportunities. 40-35 on the season. We're up by a half a game over the White Sox. They're in New York taking on the Yankees tonight. The first pitch in that game is going to be at 7:05. So a couple of takeaways today. First of all, the home runs. 3 of them. Huge. I mean, huge. I believe we are 26th in home runs. So to get 3 home runs on the road against a top 5 pitching staff to salvage this 3-game series, that's clutch. It's big time clutch. We're also getting great pitching once again. Now, Gavin Williams didn't have a good start at all, possibly his worst start of the year. But Slade Ciccone, his gem the other day in that losing effort, 2-1, fantastic. And Parker Messick today. Again, you've got to realize something with this team. And I'm not being mean here. It's just reality. This is one of the worst offenses in baseball. It was last year, and it is this season so far. With Jose Ramirez, with Angel Martinez, and with Chase DeLauder. Without those guys, you got to grind even harder, and that's exactly what this team did here today. And really the big hit, Mo, go ahead and cue it up, was Travis Bazzana, the home run in the 7th that put the Guardians in the lead. Go ahead and hit it.
Bazzana 0 for 2 with the walk, the 1-0. And he drives one to deep right field. Away, back, and gone. Into the second deck. A line drive missile. And Travis Bazzana with his 5th Major League home run has put Cleveland on top 3-2 here in inning number 7. Oh, did he drill that ball into the second deck in right?
So 2 things about that home run. Number 1, the Hall of Famer Tom Hamilton, his home run calls never get old. And number 2, that not only gave us the lead in the game, that gave us the first lead of the 3-game series. We have been playing from behind since inning number 1 with this series in Milwaukee. And make no mistake about it, this Milwaukee Brewers team is a very, very good team. You're talking about a top 5 offense. You're talking about a top 5 pitching staff. You're talking about a team sitting there at 45-27 right now, and one of the top teams in Major League Baseball. So to come away with a win today, down the 3 guys that I talked about, is absolutely huge. And oh, by the way, if you're sitting there thinking, man, where can we get some offense? Cooper Ingle, 3 home runs today. He was 4 for 4 at AAA Columbus. That's our catcher, but they're trying to find another spot for him. I believe he's been playing a little first base, maybe a little bit of outfield. 3 home runs today. He was 4 for 4, also had a double, hitting .304 on the season with 12 home runs, 39 RBIs, and an OPS of 1,026 in 161 at-bats. He might be the next guy we see up at the major league level. 216-578-1100 if you want to talk guards, and I'm going to get into some serious stuff in the 6 o'clock hour. Also, Absolute Roofing text line 21095. Let's get a check of that traffic, then your weather. Mike?
From the Elkin Elk Traffic Center, Elkin Elk has won over $2 billion for their injured clients. Call 1-800-ELK-OHIO. Had a couple of disabled vehicles clear out, one of them 90 West before West Boulevard. You had another disabled on 90 West before Dead Man's Curve. Still stop-and-go traffic there back to East 55th. Also a crash, Chagrin Boulevard at Linfield Road. This report is sponsored by Goodwill Industries of Greater Cleveland and East Central Ohio.
Donate your clothing, electronics, household items, toys, and books to Goodwill. Your donations fund job readiness, adult literacy, and rape crisis services in our community. Visit GoodwillGoodSkills.org and make a difference today.
Mike Ross, WTAM traffic on 1100 AM and 106.9 FM.
Partly cloudy tonight, a low of 60. Sunshine tomorrow, Friday's high near 75. And then mostly sunny Saturday with a slight chance of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Saturday's high, 76.
WTAM 1100, home of the Guardians.
Are you kidding me? Our own U.S. government is discussing UFOs, flying saucers, and they're everywhere. Are you kidding me?
Man, your tax dollar's hard at work.
Woo! Little Green Man, Mike, official denial tomato here. If buying a new Nissan is on your radar, try landing that Nissan in North Homestead, an I-90 Nissan. The only thing that's saucer-shaped here will be your eyes when you see the out-of-the-world deals. Just have a close encounter with my favorite Martian, Deal, Men in Black, Belza. We'll check out our Project Blue Book to give you the best trade-in value. And from deep in our X-Files, you'll get APRs as low as 0%. If you've been abducted by any other dealer making you feel alienated, tell them Klaatu, Parada, Belza. Then gort yourself over to Nissan in North Homestead on the North Homestead Auto Mall and I-90 Nissan at Sheffield Village. Why? Because the deals are so good. Make the first contact at bignissan.com. Nanu.
Believe it or not, I actually do a lot of research for this show. I know I might not sound like it all the time, but the effort is there. Trust me. And I see a lot of things pertaining to the housing market, and it's heating up. So if you're looking at selling or buying a home, I want you to go to the Young Team. Just because they're really good at what they do. And they're going to treat you with class, they're going to treat you with respect, and they're going to get the job done. So if you're buying or selling, you got one place to go. That's theyoungteam.com. Once again, that is theyoungteam.com.
Soccer, cold beer, and wings. Catch every match on giant screens at BrewDog Cleveland. Enjoy wing specials and giveaways. Test your skills at tabletop soccer and enter to win a BrewDog patio cooler. Stop in for all the action at BrewDog Cleveland or reserve your table at usa.brewdog.com.
Hey, it's Bloom Daddy. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, for some brokers, that's the finish line. Handshake, commission, done deal. Then you may not hear from them again until it's time for your renewal. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and the risk. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. If your company has more than 25 employees, whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits. All with year-round support for you and your team. At supersure.com, you can access tools like Fine Print Facts, which translates your current policy into just plain English so you see what's covered and, more importantly, what's not. Plus a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth so you know what actually needs protecting. Go to supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform. All your policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
This is the time of year to get home improvements done. Mike Snyder for Pella. I'm thankful every day for the Pella windows and doors in our house. And if you've gone through a winter of cold air leaking in, you know what's next. The hot, humid air of summer. Get your home right. Talk to a Pella consultant and get the right fit for your home. And how about this amazing offer? This month, take 15% off Pella products or no money down, no interest, no payments for 12 months, plus an additional $500 off your project. Call 877-98-PELLA or visit PellaCleveland.com.
Elevate your game by joining Medina Country Club, recently hailed as one of the most exciting new projects in golf and home to Ohio's only reversible golf course. Medina Country Club will open a state-of-the-art clubhouse in 2027, featuring chef-driven dining, an elegant ballroom, and a premier pool. There's something for everyone. Excitement on the course and luxury beyond the greens. Don't miss your chance to be in the club. To learn more, contact the general manager at 330-725-6621 or visit medinacc.com. If you're looking online for reviews of roofing companies, it's not a pretty sight. Problems like missed appointments, lack of follow-up, and sloppy workmanship, unfortunately, these are all common complaints. Hi, it's Bill Wills. That's not the case if you look up Victor. That's why I recommend Victor's Home Solutions. In fact, they make 3 promises to you as a customer. First, they respect your time and being on time for appointments. prompt follow-up, and doing what they say they'll do. Second, you get a perfectly installed roof by their highly skilled roofing crews. And finally, they offer you a 50-year leak-free guarantee on every roof they install. No other roofing company can offer you a longer, more comprehensive warranty. Over-the-top customer service, a perfect installation, and a 50-year leak-free guarantee. It's easy to see why Victor's has more 5-star reviews than any other roofing company in Ohio, and why they're different from any other roofing company in Ohio. Right now, get $500 off a new roof and no interest financing until 2031. Set up your free 21-point roof inspection now. Call Victor, 866-VICTORS, 866-VICTORS, online, victors.com.
Trained to push past the pain. Not athletes, just people. Men, women, and children trafficked every day in the United States. Sometimes by someone they trusted, sometimes by their own family. While millions watch the World Cup, they're fighting to survive in silence. Help us change that. Visit bluecampaign.gov/World Cup to help us break the silence.
This is the time of year to get home improvements done. Mike Snyder for Pella. I'm thankful every day for the Pella windows and doors in our house. And if you've gone through a winter of cold air leaking in, you know what's next, the hot, humid air of summer. Get your home right. Talk to a Pella consultant and get the right fit for your home. And how about this amazing offer? This month, take 15% off Pella products or no money down, no interest, no payments for 12 months, plus an additional $500 off your project. Call 877-98-PELLA or visit Pella Cleveland.
1100.
Guardians get the win today, 4-2 over the Brew Crew. Final game of that 3-game series. Parker Messick going to 7-3. Cade Smith, 24th save, 21 straight. And we get the win despite 9 walks. I made the comment, I'd love to know what the winning percentage is of teams who walk 9 guys. What it is. Well, my man David Movern, he never wastes any time. He went straight to AI. What do you have for me, buddy?
It looks to be since the year 2000, the teams who walk 9+ batters in a game, they have a roughly 370 winning percentage.
See, I would think it would be worse than that. That's not good, but I would think it would be lower than that. Think about today. The Brewers had 5 hits. You throw 9 walks on there, in essence, you might as well say they had 14 hits. Most teams that have 14 hits, they're going to win. Now, there's 9 walks or 9 singles, but nonetheless, and early in this game, Parker Messick was getting into trouble, and he'd get out of trouble. He'd get into trouble, and then he'd get out of trouble, and then he just quit getting into trouble. I mean, he just shut him down and pitched a fantastic game. Absolute Roofing text line 21095. Go ahead, Move.
Yeah, I got 2 here. This one from the 440. Bloom Daddy, with all due respect, why does this team keep trotting out Stuart Fairchild? He couldn't get a hit if he had to.
Listen, I don't want to be too critical, but this game is very, very hard to play. This is a young guy. He's coming up. There's a lot of pressure. He wants to impress. It's hard enough playing when you're established and getting hits. It's even more difficult when you're that guy, that new guy, because you want to impress your teammates. You certainly want to impress your manager. And you know that everybody out there, and I'm talking about you're watching, and you're going to be critical. I mean, the guy's trying. Obviously, he's got some talent. He's there. It's been a small sample size. Just have a little patience. Next one.
From the 330, Bloom Daddy, the pitching has to be even more perfect than it already is or has been for the Guards to stay atop the division.
There's no doubt. I mean, when we go to our bullpen, it's usually protecting a 1-run lead or we're in a tie game, and there is no margin for error. That's why when some people get critical, whether it's Hunter Gaddis or today Tim Herron come in, he couldn't find the strike zone. I mean, these guys can't be perfect every time. And yet we're putting them into positions where we expect